Right.
Right.
This is I don't appear to see our channel. Rates than others, but such is the nature of the game. Hello and welcome to the Hellslayers Live actual play. As we are coming in towards the end of the Kickstarter campaign, I am joined by a few friends, all of whom have played Hellslayers with me before. Some of which have perhaps a slightly higher success or survival rate than others, but that's just how it goes.
Not all my fault.
It's definitely at least partly your fault. Yes.
It's our fault we wouldn't leave the armory alone, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, the Hellslayers campaign is creeping in toward the end. We're in the last 3 days. We thought we'd do some fun streaming, play the game some more, and show you all how it goes. We have Rem in the background here running tech, so thank you very much for that. We appreciate you. And let's just go around and introduce ourselves real quick. I'll start with myself. I'm Clifton Lambert, the author and creator of Hellslayers. I do other things, but that's what's relevant right now. But we go around. Well, I don't know if it's the same direction for you as it is for me on the screen. So I guess we'll Joe. Welcome.
Sure. Hi there. I am Joe Martin. I'm also known as Clockwork Tuba. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube and all the fun places. This is my second time officially playing Hellslayers and about my 6th character, so I was one of the ones that died a lot.
We go with Brandon next.
I'm Brandon. I am, I'm just some guy who plays a lot of games, probably too many for his own good, and stumbled into Rem one day, and I've been playing one-shots with him ever since.
Nice. And Elizabeth?
I'm Elizabeth. Or Isbits. I'm always on Rem playing something. I play a lot of games. I'm always here.
Yeah, and I couldn't help but notice that you're playing the medic in this group, and actually you've started a Scum and Villainy campaign in which you're the doctor role.
I am the doctor in that too as well. Yeah, I am also one of the ones who died a lot last time I played this, so I'm hoping to stay alive a little longer.
Yeah, we have a full squad joining us. Hasn't actually played Hellslayers in this version of the game. Played it in our very first actual play we ran around the beginning of the summer. Andrew.
All right. Andrew, I'm kind of a random guy who showed up one day and got to play games.
And so we play Hellslayers. Let's jump right into it with some character creation. Since you're all Hellslayers veterans, we're going to play with some of the roguelike aspects. I'm going to let you make a character with the starting character rules, plus you get an objective point and a boss point. Now, when you make a new character, you can spend your objective points. Those are use them or lose them, and you get to select something new for those. And then the boss points don't get spent. You get to reuse them with every new character you make. So if you die and make a new character, keep that in mind. You have a boss point. That lets you, each boss point lets you make another roll on either your MOS equipment or powers chart. So we don't have characters made yet. I wanted you to hold off to make characters on the stream, though we did talk about who was going to be playing which role. So let's see. Joe, which one are you playing?
I am the engineer.
And Brandon is playing the scout. Is that right?
Yes, indeed.
Elizabeth is the medic, and Andrew is playing a grunt. So that is step 1 of Create a Hellslayer. Choose your MOS. And each MOS has a particular trait that they get a MOS trait bonus for. It starts at +1. So go ahead and mark that down. You each have the document. I think we made sure that was sent around, but you need to pull that up. I think it's in the page numbers would be in the teens. Once you've done that, you can also add a +1 to any other trait, or you can double it up to get a +2 on your MOS trait. But you'll also have to select a terrible trait that is set to -1. There's a recommended terrible trait under your MOS, but you don't have to pick that. The only one that you're not allowed to pick as your terrible trait is your MOS trait. Also have an option to min-max. You can set your MOS trait to -3 instead of -1 to get an additional +1 to your MOS trait. I don't recommend it, but it's your character. And each of the MOS descriptions or there are pages or entries. There is an equipment table and a power table. So you can roll for those if you'd like. Let's go around and do that in order. I guess we'll go with the order we've been using before. So Joe, as the engineer, what's your equipment roll result?
All right.
roll
So
a
I got the
D6.
standard equipment of a pistol, light combat armor, a puppy upstairs who's screaming, helmet, and 1 ration pack.
Yep, everybody gets that regardless of MOS. Except for the puppy, that's your thing.
That's fair. 1d6 gives me a 1. Means I get to do a repair kit.
Okay, I guess your requisition order got mixed up. Supposed to get a med kit in there, but they sent you a repair kit instead.
I mean, I'm the engineer. I hopefully get a repair
Oh,
kit.
you're the engineer. Never mind, I'm getting that mixed up. I don't know.
No
I don't know how I
worries.
could.
Then I get a power. That handy power list. 6. And I rolled a 1 again. I get overload. I can overload power packs, turning them into explosives. Oh my.
Yeah, we were just talking about this one.
We were, yes.
So, yep, you can turn power packs into grenades. Just gotta dial them in just right, or wrong, as it were.
Absolutely. And
All
so my objective points gives me either +1 to a stat or a D4 more hit points, correct?
Yeah, those are two of the options. I thought there was another one, but I don't have that in front of me.
Hold on. I got
Here we go.
Control
Yeah,
F and I've got it. Yep.
Or +1 badass point.
I will take the D4 hit points.
Okay.
We lost so many hit points. I'm paranoid.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with more hit points.
Of course. Apparently, I'm only allowed to hear one roll. I'm only allowed to roll 1. I mean, on any dice I roll today.
You have been consistent about that. We'll see if that continues. All right,
Okay.
Brandon, you were playing the scout.
Should I do my boss point as well?
Oh yeah, let's do your boss point. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So your
No
boss point lets you
worries.
do another roll on either equipment or your power. Which one do you want to do?
Let's do power. We have enough equipment out there that I can let them do all the fun killing stuff. I want more power.
All right. Well, if you roll a 1 now, it would definitely be to your advantage because then you just get to pick whichever other power you want.
If I roll a 1 now, I'm gonna go cry in the corner for a little bit, but then yes, I will.
If you roll a 1, I'd suggest a shield drone.
Number 3.
3, Cyberarm Tool Suite. I always have the right tool for the job. Weapons. Lock requires a special tool. You automatically fill that requirement. Weapon or other equipment becomes damaged. You can attempt repair without a repair kit. This requires a presence test. Nice. So I'm a walking repair kit, even if I have a repair kit.
All right. Yeah, you are all set up to do some repairs. Okay. Now we'll move on to Brandon.
Alrighty. So my character is the totally original, absolutely not inspired by any other IP anywhere ever. His name is Rainer. He's a scout. He is a grizzled veteran of the wars where a bug-like alien swarm almost conquered the sector before a mysterious psychic alien race stepped in and saved the day. But Rainer's girlfriend was betrayed and left to the bugs by their commander, a human rebel who then turned into a space fascist. Rainer now drinks, fights, and drinks some more, in melancholy remembrance of his ex, who was corrupted and is now the bug alien queen. Totally original. Absolutely. He went ahead and took +1 to +1 to presence. That was his initial. +1, -1. He went +1 presence, -1 strength, but then he decided to min-max. So he's going to go for a -3 strength, but a +2 agility and a +1 presence. He is.
Your strength figures into your carrying capacity, so
it does. He is not going to be the guy to be hauling stuff around,
or the guy to punch anything,
or the guy to punch anything. He's going to be the guy to hang back and stay way in the back.
Also, I just got to say, for those folks at home, you can definitely tell the difference in experience that Brandon has had in this game and I have had in this game, in the sense that Brandon has a name and a backstory, and my character was just, I got a couple of rolls, let's see if I survive.
So yeah, that's
All right,
my
let's
stats.
let's do your equipment and power rolls.
Yes, indeed. Okay, there's my equipment roll. So that's going to be a 2, which is the extra ammo, 20 bullets. That's actually handy for him.
Yeah.
He's got 40 bullets now. That's sounding familiar actually. And then 1d6 power roll. Let me go ahead and get that going. He got a 1 on his power roll, so he's going to have cybernetic tactical computer. Create detailed maps automatically that can be displayed on my entire team's heads-up display. Once per round, I can use an action to coordinate my team, which grants one of the other Hellslayers on my team an extra action. Looking at you, Grunt. So yeah, he's got cybernetic.
Very useful tactical option sometimes.
Very much so.
right.
So yeah, he's got that, and
And
oh
your
yeah,
objective point, you can either take D4 hit points, +1 to a trait, or +1 badass point. And you cannot improve your terrible trait with this.
oh
You
yeah,
could
no,
make it unterrible, but that wouldn't change its value. It would just be still terrible. The big difference being that you would now have the option to take painful successes with your strength,
so
because you can't take a painful success with your terrible trait.
oh, I see. Okay. I'm okay leaving my strength at -3, so I've got -3 strength +2 agility. I'm going to use this to give myself +1 presence, I think.
Right? Sounds good.
I am the scout. I should probably know how to look around the room. I'm just thinking.
And you have a boss point to spend, so you want to take another equipment roll or a power roll?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think, boy, I could shoot for a 5 on my scout power. Could shoot for a 6 on my equipment. I think I'm going to go for an equipment roll. And let's see what happens. I got a 3. Okay, and that means I get a combat knife. All right.
All right.
I'm going to use that combat knife to look super cool while I'm posing over the enemies I didn't kill.
Yeah, or you can always hand it out to someone who actually use it for something. But,
Oh, hey, yeah, that's right. That's a good idea.
Yep. So that's probably the least useful possible roll you could have done on your equipment table.
Definitely is, yeah.
All right, moving on to our medic, Elizabeth.
Okay, so my MOS trait is +1 to toughness. My recommended terrible trait, which I'm taking, is -1 to strength, and then I'm going to add +1 to agility.
Nice.
And then let's see, equipment. I got a 3, which gives me a combat drug injector. 1 dose each of reflexes, rage, and regeneration drugs. They are replenished during a major advancement. And it does not take any gear slots, which is nice.
That's pretty
And
handy.
then my power is a 6, which is cybernetic medical synthesizer. Installed augmentations generate medicines using my own body's resources. I dispense these via a special nozzle that can be connected to a med pack. You may replenish one of these med pack supplies, but you take D4 damage and must make a toughness test.
Yeah, not so useful until you actually get your hands on a med pack, but lets you refill the med pack supplies.
I'm sorry?
Lets you refill med pack supplies.
Oh, yeah.
But again, not so useful until you actually find a med pack, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
And then you have an objective point that can either be spent to give you +D4 hit points or +1 to a trait, or you can unterrible your terrible trait, which will still stay at -1, but is then eligible to make painful successes.
I think I'm gonna take the hit points.
All right, +D4.
That gives me 2 extra.
And then you have a boss point to spend that can either be used for an equipment roll or a power roll.
I think I'm actually gonna do. I think I'm gonna do the power roll.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I get another 6. So what does that mean?
That's pretty cool. That means you can pick whichever other power you want.
I think I want to take Don't Die on Me.
All right, that's pretty awesome. Keep in mind that only works if they're in your zone. So
Okay.
if they go to somewhere else within the room and get killed, it's not so helpful. If I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Yes. I might be able to save them, but I have to reach their zone and spend 1 action to attempt to revive them.
Okay, so they don't have to die in your zone. You have to be able to get to their zone.
Oh.
So yeah, if there's larger rooms, you might want to stay close to the medic in case something happens to you.
Also, it's another action fodder thing for the scout to give.
Good point. So, last of you will be the grunt. I believe the grunt starts with +1 strength and probably a -1 presence, unless you chose differently.
Oh, I absolutely went with the negative presence. In fact, I'm in max set.
No one let him search for loot.
I'm playing Stabby McGrunt. Searching for loot's too much work. So I got the +2 strength. I put the point in agility. Using my 1 point up agility again. So I'm all strength and agility, nothing else.
All right, let's see what you get for gear.
3, that's a combat knife, I believe.
All right. Well, that does come in handy for you,
They call me Stabby for a reason.
There
right?
you go.
But that is thematically appropriate. Let's see what your grunt power is.
Also 3.
Ammo
This seems to be an
conservation.
issue. I don't know why I know how to conserve ammo, because I stab things. Actually, that's probably exactly why.
Yeah, good point. All right, so you got your objective point then to spend. Are you going to take that hit points or no? You said you put that into your agility, didn't you?
That's right.
You pre-chose that one, and then the boss point lets you take another equipment or power roll. Which one are you going to do?
I'm gonna go for a power, because at worst I get some extra knives. Actually, I don't know what I'm gonna take, because I was thinking a joke about having extra knives.
Did you just roll another 3?
I did.
So that means since you doubled up, you get to choose whichever one you want.
And it's so hard, because, like, all these are good. I think I'm actually gonna take the retractable cyber blades.
Good choice. I would have been tempted to either go with the strength enhanced cyber arms or brutality, but all
They're
of them are useful.
they're all great. Like, the metal reinforced skeleton would have been fantastic too. The extra on armor rolls.
And yeah, there's the new optional rules. Both the knife and your cyber blades have these stuck on you optional things. So when you stab someone, you can choose to essentially leave your blades in and keep stabbing them with your further actions without actually having to roll to attack. But they can pull free. It kind of wastes an action of theirs. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, with it, I think with our characters created, well, we didn't go through all the steps yet. I guess went through the major ones, but there's a few other ones to go through. Your hit points are equal to 8 plus your toughness, and some of you have modified that with your objective point. And lastly, everyone needs to roll for your corporate sponsor. So roll a d8. We'll start with Joe.
Okie dokie. Got a 2.
That would be Harvesta, the food manufacturing corporation.
Hey, if I
At least
remember
that's our
correctly,
focus.
that power is if I spend a badass point, I can give ration packs for everyone.
All right. That might actually come in handy depending on how far you get. All right, then Brandon, do you want to roll for your corp?
All right, let's go ahead and see who owns the scout. I got a 1.
That is Materials Acquisitions Corp, MAC.
All right. Scroll down to the corporations here. Or scroll up to the corporations, depending on which way you're going. Okay, so Mac, I can spend a badass point to get the max. Oh, that's very helpful for me. I can spend a badass point to get the maximum result on an armor roll instead of actually rolling.
Nice. Elizabeth, how about you?
I got a 7. So that
7
is
is
Nautilus.
yeah. They are. What does Nautilus do? I remember off the top of my head.
Nautilus, I can spend a badass point to upgrade a presence test. It's upgraded twice for only 1 badass point, and I cannot gain a badass point from a test that I upgrade.
And they are the premier manufacturer of communications and computing technology.
After reach out and touch someone, use the squishy tentacle of Nautilus.
All right, Andrew,
That's 2.
a 2.
Well,
That
they're
would be
heavily invested,
Harvesta.
apparently.
Yep. Yeah, so you all have your corp sponsors, which give you an option for your badass points. Don't really mean much beyond that. You can each choose a handle, which I think you have, and generally have announced that for most of you at least. Does anyone not have a handle that wants one? Because I do have a random Hellslayer handles table we could roll on.
I mean, I had a silly name, but give me that random handle. That'd be fun.
All right, it's a D66 chart, so roll 2D,
Okay.
two 6-siders. I don't know. Does Roll20 have a D66 function? Or does it just roll 1 through 66 if you do that?
I think you can do this. There you go. Oh, just 5 to 5, so 55.
All right, 55 is tarot, as in tarot cards.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll. Give me 1 too. 4 to 3, so 43.
That would be ozone, as in ozone layer.
Okay.
I just basically made enough slots for D66 and then tried to come up with 1 or 2 names for each letter of the alphabet as I went. So anyway, so yeah, we got that started. Now it's time for your mission. You all are some veteran Hellslayers who have at least survived a shakedown run, but you're not too terribly experienced. But you're all shipped onto a dropship and sent off to Mars because Materials Acquisition Corp's Olympus Mons mining outpost on Mars is something they've lost contact with, and they expect the worst. So they're sending in the Hellslayers to go kick some ass and take some names.
What you're saying is, once again, this is Rainer's fault.
What?
Yeah.
Who? Me? No.
Every time.
Your primary mission objective is to save what you can of the materials. It's a scavenge run, so you are to locate and loot every hidden room on the mission. There is an optional objective in the very first section, which is to clear every room of enemies. You will be arriving in the hangar of the spaceport that is located in the upper levels of Olympus Mons, where the atmosphere is particularly thin. There's essentially a docking port. Your dropship comes flying in at quite unsafe speeds and slams into the hangar with a landing that is much more akin to a crash. And you all find yourselves in the hangar of the Olympus Mons mining base, little Mac logo prominently displayed.
There's no pilot MOS for a reason.
Yeah, because they fly away.
Yeah, they don't risk useful people like pilots on missions like this.
What? No.
So here we are in the hangar. It is the entrance room of this section. It is a small room. It is open, so there's no option to take cover or use stealth. Luckily for you, there are no hazards or enemies here. It's
Good.
quiet, too
That's good.
quiet.
Uh-oh.
There really isn't much for you to do in here except to get a couple of early loot rolls in, or maybe just one.
Did
Before
anybody
we
else
move on?
plus presence?
I have +1 presence.
All right. Do you wanna do us the honors of taking the first loot roll?
Sure. It's going to be just D20 plus pleasance, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Basic test is normally difficulty 12, but the loot roll difficulty is higher in this room because it's less likely to have loot in it. So its base DR is 16.
Rough.
Now you failed with the 13. That would normally succeed on an average loot roll, but not this time. But
Painful success means I get to succeed once, right?
yeah, the good option with the loot roll is you at least get to find one thing, but then that's it. So go ahead and roll a d12 on the basic loot table and see what you scrounge up.
Power armor, power armor, oh.
I can only roll once.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d2 because that's a melee weapon. It could be a combat knife or a crowbar.
Oh no.
It is a crowbar.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure all of us have negative to strength, except for
What?
the grunt, right?
Right.
Trust me, I wasn't including you as a people grunt. Don't worry.
Crowbar does d6 plus strength in damage, so not quite as nice as the cyber blades on that front, but it does have the optional attack option of knockback, which lets you essentially knock an enemy back into a further zone if you want to, if you hit them.
Okay.
It's good for opening doors.
That too.
Um,
These doors, however, you're able to open by just pressing a button and moving on if you like. So I'm going to move us back to the overview.
I'll attach it to my cyber arm. I can join the Swiss knife of tools that are there.
So I just realized, Mr. GM,
Yes.
my character has a combat knife which does 1d4 plus strength damage, but my strength is -3. So if I roll a 1 on my 1d4, do I heal the enemies with my combat knife?
No, you don't. You don't heal enemies or friends. I'm not going to let you use it loophole to stab your friends to give them health points back. It just means that you might do no damage by stabbing something because you're so wimpy.
There's no might. He probably won't do any damage.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone
one
who is
in four
listening to
chance
this, go to
evil.
the Kickstarter right now, back it, and then keep on commenting life knife over and over again until we get the life knife.
Maybe that can be a special ability of the psychic. Who knows?
Hey,
I love it.
Now pulling up the map, you do have a map schematics of the mission section that you're in. You are currently in the hangar. There are corridors that connect to 3 of the standard rooms. One is an engineering bay, one is a cargo transfer area, and the other is a passenger waiting area, which leads to the objective room and the exit, which will take you deeper along your mission. You're not sure where the hidden room is. It's going to be connected to one of the standard rooms.
We can search for the hidden room.
And if you want to get the extra objective point for this one, you'll have to go to every single room to make sure every enemy is dead. But
Guys,
the only thing you have to do for your mission is find the hidden room and loot it and move on. So where would you like to go next?
every single room. Oh,
Sure,
wait.
but you have to
Well,
pick
we
one
can't do them
first.
all at once.
As the one of the big proponents of the let's keep going to the armory and throwing ourselves in meat grinder, recuse myself from picking a room.
What about the
engineering bay? It is.
I was going to say, what about the engineering bay? Yeah.
All right,
like the
you
sound
make
of
your
it.
way out into the corridors and head to the engineering bay. Let's see what awaits you there.
All right.
Hopefully something to stab.
Probably.
We don't even know what we're facing yet.
Doo 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 doo.
Hey,
All
something
right.
to stab.
So you enter the engineering bay. It seems that it's relatively safe here. And then zombies jump out at you. It is an ambush.
Rainer's going to squeal like a kindergartner.
This means that the zombies get to attack before you get to take any actions.
I
'Cause
swear
it's
the
an
last
ambush.
time we went to Mars, it was zombies.
And Joe, you I think your attempt to recuse yourself actually is responsible for picking the ambush room first again.
Probably.
So
It's all your fault, Joe.
I'm a monster.
Entirely your fault.
well, The good news about zombies is most zombies only have one action per round. So these ones are no exception to that. However, they're like emitting this like weird cloud of stuff, and there's this toxic greenish goo dripping from their teeth and fingernails. These are toxic zombies. You'll find out what happens with the toxic zombies at the end of the round.
Good.
But what they're doing now is coming up to you and trying to smack you and bite you and stuff. So everyone is attacked once in melee. So everyone make a defense roll. It's difficulty 12, agility roll.
Let's see.
Looks
I
like
say
Grunt
no
is
to
doing
that
just
zombie.
fine. Yeah, 21's going to be good for you.
Good. Have to be one shy.
And Isabit's got a 13. Brandon got an 18. You're fine. Clockwork Tuba, though, or Joe, you rolled an 11, which is one less than what you needed, I'm afraid.
That's,
So that
this is
means
what
you're either going
happens
to get hit
when I
or
don't
take a
have
painful
psychic powers.
success.
I'm not going to take the painful success. I want to put this out there.
All right, so the
Let's
zombie
see what
chomps
happens.
down on your shoulder. Go ahead and roll a d4 to see how much your armor protects you from.
Okay.
He's been bitten! Shoot him!
I have to say that I'm excited that I might not actually die first this time. So thanks for that, Joe.
Hey, I'm jumping on those bullets for you, or these teeth.
I appreciate
These-
that.
Hey, I got Max.
Oh,
Of
That's
course
good.
you do.
Because the zombie rolled max damage too, so you only take 1 point of damage. Probably doesn't actually like bite into your skin. It's just like chomping down really hard on your armor where your arm is. So yeah, it hurts, but you all get to go now. Normally the Hellslayers go first, but in an ambush the enemies go first.
So Raynor, while squealing like a tiny, tiny child, that's how he dodged, by the way, is he was terribly frightened. I think he's going to use his full action to flee to get into long range of these zombies.
Okay, it's 2 actions because it takes 1 action to move to each zone, unless you have cyber legs, which you don't have yet.
I don't have, no.
They are a scout power though, so they're on the table for you eventually.
I love how you said you don't have yet, like in the most ominous tone possible. Like one of these days, we're just going to chop off your legs and give you robotics. Don't worry about it.
Well, we are on Mars.
And you'll thank them. All right, each of you still have 2 more actions.
I guess I'm gonna stab this one. It's right there. It tried to bite me.
All right, stab away.
Nice.
And that's a DR12 strength roll. You got an 18.
Yep. Flop out my arm blade and just stick it right in its face.
Well, you definitely hit. They only have 1 point of damage reduction, so go ahead and roll your damage roll.
I'm sorry, did you just say flop out your arm blade? Flop?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, I don't like
Yeah, I
that.
did.
I don't like that terminology at all.
I don't like that at all.
Also, just a quick update: we are now at 100 backers on the Kickstarter,
Woohoo!
and we are to do quick math, which of course now I said the words quick math. I can't do $548 from Psychic Powers. People, let's get there. By the end of this, we have until 10 p.m. Let's get there. I want Psychic Powers by the end of this stream.
I want to play a psychic. All right, so I hit that zombie for 8.
All right, it has 1 point of armor, so it's 7 out of its 6 hit points. So you slaughter this zombie, sending toxic zombie guts and gore
Grunt.
all over the place.
If you wanted Grunt to take care of the one in front of me,
That's your job. You gotta take care of yourself.
Well, you have 2 actions. You could stab another one if you want, but
No,
yeah,
I'm gonna walk right over here.
Okay.
If they're smart, they'll run across the room too.
All right. We have our
It's called
medic
bait.
and engineer yet. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm taking a shot. At least one.
You flop out your pistol and take a shot.
Pistol flops out in standard Hellslayers fashion. And that does absolutely jack shit. Because I can't roll at all.
But you do have the option to waste an extra D4 bullets to hit anyway.
Yeah, I'll do it. Might as well.
Do you want to double tap, spend an extra bullet for an extra damage?
Yeah, sure. D4 extra bullets, right?
Yes, you use up D4 extra bullets.
Hey,
Only
my
one
ability
extra
to roll
bullet. That's
one's
nice.
help.
And you hit, and using up the one extra bullet for the double tap, it's +1 to the damage roll. I think that's D6 +1.
Yep. D1. 5.
All right, you shoot the zombie right through the head, blowing its brains out. Unfortunately, the old adage about killing zombies doesn't seem to apply. It still seems to have a hit point left. But you have more actions left.
Yeah. I'll take the second shot real quick. That definitely hits.
Hey, this time you hit. You gonna double tap or just
We're
shoot
not
for the
gonna
one?
double tap because I think it's got 1 hit point left, and there's that 1 hit point.
Yeah, except it has a ruined armor vest which soaks that damage.
Oh,
Should have double tapped.
Go to double taps. All right.
You always
that's-
double tap zombies.
Well,
All right.
yeah.
Trying to conserve ammo though. I understand. But yeah, considering your penchant for rolling ones.
True.
Elizabeth, what are you doing? You're the only one with actions left. Just a reminder, at Hellslayers, you can take actions in any order you want. You can even do like one person takes one action and waits for the other. It's something you can decide as a team. You don't have to go in the same order or roll initiative. Sorry, carry on.
I'm gonna shoot one of the zombies. Or I'm gonna attempt to shoot one of the zombies.
All right. The wounded one or one of the fresh isn't really the right word.
I think I'm gonna go after the wounded one. I feel like I have to watch my my engineer's back.
Thank you.
You can
I'm not
tell
making any
we all have different
promises.
reading here.
It's
Alright, so-
D20 plus agility, correct?
That's correct. All
Okay.
attack rolls use agility. Well, no, that's not correct. All defense rolls use agility. Ranged attack rolls use agility, and melee attack rolls use strength.
I am guessing I don't hit.
Yeah, you need, basic DR is 12, unless we say otherwise, which we have not. So you need a 12 or better to hit. You have the option to do a painful success, wasting extra ammo, or are you just going to take the miss?
I'm gonna take the painful success.
Okay, so roll a d4 to see how many extra bullets you waste. Not waste, use up in order to hit
3.
something. Yeah, that's 4 bullets then. Are you going to fire off a fifth to make it a double tap?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a d6 plus 1 for the damage. And it has 1 hit point left and 1 point of armor.
6.
So, all right, you blow the rest of its head off and it drops to the ground in a gory mess. And you have 1 action left.
Go. Just go. Let him bite me.
I am going to. So the 2 right here, these are the zombies that are left, or
Yep, there are 2 zombies left in your zone. And no other zombies apparently in the room.
I'm gonna move back here if I can.
You can do that anyway. You can move as much as you want in your zone. It doesn't take an action. It's sort of abstracted movement to that degree.
Yeah, I think you're only missing 1 hit point, right? And actually, I don't have any med kits, so
Yeah,
you're
no.
on your own.
We're gonna make points for now. But yeah, if you want to move to a different zone so they'll attack me, I'll taking the hits.
Okay, then I'm gonna move right outside my zone to the next one.
All right. At the end of the round, any Hellslayers in the same zone as a toxic zombie take
Good.
D4 damage, no armor. So,
Goody.
We'll go ahead and roll for your own D4 damage.
That's fun. That's a fun thing I did.
Yeah, the toxins are seeping through your breathing mask.
Hey, guess what? I can only roll 1.
Your skin is burning, but you do take 1 point of damage from that. And then being the only one in the zone, both of the zombies are going to gang up on you here. So make
That's
2 defense rolls as we go into the next round.
That's a miss. And that's a miss.
All right. You're going to take a painful success in the second one or just
No, I'm taking both hits.
All right.
Okay.
Looks like the zombies are battering at you, but your armor is protecting you. And you survive the onslaught. And we're back to turn 2 for the Hellslayers.
Hey, Rainer, be useful for once.
That's scary. And Rainer is going to level his pistol and just start firing away at these zombies. For his first action, anyway.
Okay, you're at long range. Pistols are +2 DR for that, so you need a 14 to hit.
All right. Well, good thing I've got that +2 agility. Oh boy. So he's going to go for that zombie right in front of Taro there. And that would be a hit.
All right, you doing a double tap or single shot?
I think I'm going to do a double tap. Yeah, let's do a double tap. Yeah.
I mean, if all else fails, we have Stabby's bullets to get through. He's not
That's
going to use
true.
them.
That's true. We do. Huh?
If you do a double tap, you have a 1 in 6 chance of actually taking out a zombie with one shot.
Okay. All
You have
right.
to do max damage to pull it off, but it can be done. Otherwise, it's going to take at least 2 shots.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a double tap here. So 1d6 + 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And well, okay.
Yeah, it puts a hole right through the torso, punches a hole through. Doesn't kill it in one shot though.
I'm actually going to hold my second action in case one of the other members of my team needs a second one.
All right.
Ooh.
Who else wants to go then?
I'll go and stab.
All right, so you can take advantage of the new charge action, where you can move and attack as part of the same action, as long as the zone you start your movement from has no enemies in it.
I will charge.
All right, are you attacking the wounded zombie or the other one?
I'll attack the wounded one first.
All right, make your strength roll. Difficulty 12. That's not going to hit unless you want to take some damage to hit anyway.
I'm gonna miss. Yeah, I think missing is
Okay.
better than taking damage.
Can I jump in here real quick at this point?
Sure.
Suddenly, Stabby is going to see a very complicated and thoroughly thought out and lots of mathematical symbols map of the room, and just the room appear on his visor, detailing a very complex and exact way to attack the zombies. And Stabby, you get another action.
Does it have a target mark on it?
Yes, it has a target mark.
Everything else doesn't matter. That's the only thing he sees.
Math and lots of symbols and lots of lines and drawings, and then a big old bullseye on each of the zombies. So
And you know, it doesn't really help too much.
Well, you get an
Because I
extra,
did worse.
you know.
All right, do you want to take your last action, Stabby, or wait to see
Yeah.
what happens?
Just
Second
flailing
one.
around over here.
Oh no!
Yay!
That's
Oh,
a
Finally
hit.
hit it.
All right, roll your damage. 8. Yeah, that would have killed it if it was fresh, but it was already injured. So you just tear it apart with your cyber blades.
Yay!
Look
One
at
less zombie.
Stabby! It's Raider and Stabby.
No.
Leaving only one zombie left. You can see that
Two of you got this.
you can see that the first 2 zombies that were killed don't seem to be like giving off toxic stuff so much, but the zombie you just dropped is still pretty messy.
Okay, so do you think it's still going to damage us after this turn if we're in there?
I medic, get shooting.
That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll take the shot. 17?
That's a hit. You gonna double tap or just the one bullet?
Absolutely.
All right, d6 plus 1 damage then.
Aw, that's sad. Only 2.
Well, at least you did some damage though. If you didn't
Yes.
double tap, it would have been completely negated. You're gonna shoot again or wait and see what happens?
I want to shoot again.
All right, go for it. This will be your second action.
18?
Well, you're on target. Let's see how you do with the damage roll. With double tap again, I take it?
Yeah, absolutely. 5 this time.
All right, so you've done 4 damage with that shot and 1 with the other. That's 5 damage total. Thing's got 1 hit point left. Again, you sort of blew its brains out, but apparently it doesn't need those very much.
Okay, so
And last up is the engineer's turn.
I will take one action to move into this zone.
That seems wise.
I will recoil at the Thunderer for down in the basement. as the universe agrees with my action. And then I will take a pot shot at zombie. That hits.
Yep, 19 will hit.
Double tap. And do 3 damage to it.
And you put it down. End of the round. There's still a bunch of toxic mess in the area that it starts to fade away, whisked away by the ventilation systems or whatever. But Stabby, you're going to take D4 damage with no armor.
Ooh, that's horrible because I don't really have a lot of.
And but the good news is the toxic air has cleared, and you find yourselves alone in the mess of an engineering bay.
Loot the room. Loot the
Yes.
room.
What is your presence?
Same as yours. It's I've got a +1.
All right.
Yeah, me to go ahead and give it a shot this time?
I'll do. Well, yeah, you do the first one. I'll do the second one.
Okay, sounds good. Well, that's a 19.
All right. That means you find loot, and there will be more found yet. So go ahead and roll a d12 to see what you get.
Okay. I got a 1.
Okay, roll a d2. See if you find a crowbar or a combat knife. Hey, it's another crowbar.
Hey.
All right, so
All
now
right.
it's 14 for the DR, right?
Yep. Every time it goes up by 2. Ooh,
Oh, that's
Of course.
1 off. So,
so.
you can take a painful success
Yep.
and find at least one more thing.
Yep, let's do that.
Another crowbar.
No, actually, I got 11 on this one.
Ooh, that is trauma nanites. You can use those to bring back the dead if you're quick enough.
Ooh,
I hand those over to the medic.
thank you.
Yep, that'll probably come in handy.
And it's another presence test to search for the hidden room, right?
Yes, if you'd like to look for the hidden room.
My luck can't always be so bad, right?
Oh no.
Yes, it can.
Yes, I can.
All right, so yeah, you don't find any sign of the hidden room. It doesn't appear to be in here.
Okay. I was going to say, can the other characters look as well, or is that just one check per room?
I think if you fail the test, then it's just not here.
It's just done. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You will eventually find it the third time you search for it. You just might have to roll multiple times. So if you keep failing on the last one, where it could be, then you just have to keep looking. But
Gotcha.
maybe I'll come up with better rules for it later. But that's how it works for now.
What about having the grunt do a strength check to just start punching walls until one of them gives?
Wall check.
It's important to pick the right wall, though, to punch. You know. So yeah, going back to the overview map, you have let's see here. Let's do some tracking. You have cleared out the entrance room and the hangar, or rather the hangar and the engineering bay. And now you can, if you're going to go hit up every room, you could either go to the cargo transfer area next or the passenger waiting area.
That cargo transfer area, that looks inviting.
Yeah, we don't want that on our back.
And you know what cargo is, right?
That looks like it. Yeah, cargo means loot.
All right, you head on down through the corridors, past the hangar again, and head to the cargo transfer area. It should be quiet with the bustling noise of cargo drones and machinery, but it's, again, eerily quiet here.
Suitcases that belong to rich people, you know.
Oh, do we find the
Always
creepy
warm
head
to
thing
trucks.
that Quaid used when he came to Mars?
Ooh, those things are nasty looking.
All right, as you enter here, though, it becomes a bit less quiet as you hear the telltale moans of the zombies. As you see, there's definitely one that's oozing toxic gas further back in the room. There are a bunch more of them in here as well, though, and they all seem to have guns. Pistols, to be specific.
Don't like that.
It's not
This
an
is not my
ambush, though.
favorite room.
I'll mention the room is large, meaning there's 4 zones. It is open, so there's no option to use stealth or take cover.
Hmm.
there's no hazard here, so except for maybe the toxic zombie. Yeah, since there's no ambush, you get to go first.
All right,
That's right.
Stabby. Have at him.
Yeah.
George.
Oh God, what was the movie? Was it Arsenic and Old Lace with the charging up and down the stairs?
And I couldn't hit a thing.
Realize I'm super old.
All right, swing and a miss.
But it looks like the follow-up connects.
Yep, 18 will definitely hit.
Or
And
8.
minus the 1 for its armor, that takes away its 6 hit points. So yeah, you just you decapitate a zombie with your cyber blades.
Rainer is going to cheer on Stabby. He's literally going to start doing a cheer. We're the Hellslayers. Yes, we are. Kill him, Stabby, with your arms. And he's going to give Stabby an extra action.
Let's see if I can hit. Hey!
Oh, hey.
Yeah, 14's going to hit. Would roll damage. 8
Another 8.
damage again. You're pretty consistent with those damage rolls.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Got to be consistent with something.
Well, 2 of the zombies are down so far. And that's been 3 actions used. Fairly efficient. Who would like to go next?
I'll take my shots. Shooting at this unarmed zombie, or armed zombie, not unarmed. Miss, I'll take the bullets. 1 extra bullet with a double tap.
3 total rounds.
6 points of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, again, you blow most of its head off, but yeah, like the other ones, it doesn't seem to need that as much. It's still upright with
Well,
1
then.
hit point left.
Luckily enough, I have 4 bullets. I have more bullets to waste, and I have a double tap. And thankfully, I double tapped.
Yep, finally it goes down.
That is. How many shots did you use on that guy?
Look, I'm an engineer. We didn't have to spend as much time at the range as some of you.
I think that was 7 total bullets. The important thing is there's 1 less zombie.
Well, and the zombies have handguns, so there's going to be more rounds available.
That's hope.
I would assume, unless they're carrying empty pistols.
Only one way to
probably 1 round each.
All right, so our medic has both of her actions left, and our scout has 1 action left.
I think our scout just froze.
Nope. No.
I will go ahead and take my shot then.
Sorry, Ozone, you want to go ahead and take it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take my shot. Oof, an 8.
There we go.
That's going to miss unless you want to send extra bullets downrange.
I think I'm just going to take the miss and shoot again. $11.
That's a miss as well. You need a 12.
I'll spend extra bullets for this one.
All right, so it's D4 extra rounds for the painful success.
A 3 again.
All right, 4 so far. You're going to fire the 5th for a double tap?
Yeah. 5.
Oh, yeah. You blow off both of that zombie's head. It's still got hit
good.
points left, though.
Oh. That is both of my actions, though.
Yep. Arena, I think you got 1 action left. Hello? Oh, yeah.
I think I'm going to go for... I think I'm going to use my last shot at the zombie that Ozone was shooting at, and I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can take it. Let's see. That's going to be D20 plus 1. Okay. There we go. Hey, it actually worked. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll let's see.
Get a double tap.
5 damage, so that would have been 4 damage. Yes, double tap, definitely. Sorry, I was doing math in my head. That's extremely complicated.
Math's not allowed in the Hellslayers.
I know, right? Oh yeah, this bullet just plows. Can I say that I'm going to make an homage to my wife here, actually, at this point, because I tried to get my wife into shooters once upon a time by having her play Mass Effect, and while I encouraged her to make headshots, she would yank the joystick down just a little bit every time she fired, and inevitably end up planting a bullet right in the Cerberus grunt's groins. So that's what I'm going to do to this one.
I mean, to be fair, the Cerberus grunts deserve it.
They really do. They really do. So yeah, it's I'll splatter what's left of that zombie all over the back of the room.
All right, so now the pistol zombies are going to kind of move up and open fire at the people with guns in the back row. So I want everyone who's in the first zone there to roll a d6. Now let's make it a d20. And whoever rolls highest, it doesn't get shot at.
Getting shot at, definitely.
And then in the case of Grunt here, Stabby the Grunt, the zombie here is going to charge. Yeah, they can do it too. And attack you. So go ahead and make a defense roll for a melee attack.
Now you roll high, Joe.
I live!
I'm definitely getting shot at.
Yeah, me too.
All right, with a 14, looks like Stabby evades the toxic zombie's attempt to give him a hug.
Aww, that's so cute.
And two of you who got shot at need to make a defense roll to avoid the double taps being fired at you by the zombies, who do in fact have bullets in their pistols.
What?
Ooh.
Hey.
20 doesn't get you crit in this game, but you each rolled one.
Oh, nice.
It does get you not shot. So we're at the end of the round, and unfortunately for Stabby, you were in the same zone as a toxic zombie. So go ahead and take D4 damage that your armor does not save you from.
Can we say that Ozone and Rainer dodged those shots by doing a leaping slow motion high five?
Yeah, I think that's exactly how it happened.
Okay.
Right.
Has to be slow-mo or else it doesn't count.
Nice
course.
minimum damage. I'll take it.
Yep. Another point of damage you take as you're getting affected by the zombie toxins. But now it's your turn. Or, the Hellslayer's turn.
Rip and tear.
It's stabby time.
Okay, I like that one.
It's stab o'clock.
Which one are you stabbing?
I'm gonna go with the toxic guy. He tried to give me a hug, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
He didn't ask first. Jeez.
He's got really bad breath.
Guys.
Just remember, everybody, Hellslayers are all about consent.
That's right.
Except when they're not.
All right, you stab him, but it doesn't seem to do much to him.
Yeah, my consistency on damage just left.
Well, the good news is he did take some damage. You gonna follow up with another hit? Or are you gonna get out?
I'm gonna leave my blade in him. And he'll automatically take the damage.
Okay, yep. So
I rolled like I was gonna, but I remembered.
Just enough to finish him off then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, another minimum damage. Awesome.
Is he still sitting and spewing out the goop?
I thought that other roll was a damage roll, so yeah, it's still around with that roll. So and yeah, the toxic zombie still looks pretty toxic.
Rainer, you might want to move Stabby out of there.
I was gonna say, Rainer is gonna go ahead and just yell, "Flee for your life, man!"
Well,
and
it's up to Stabby what he does with that action, though.
Gonna give Stabby another action.
My knife's already stuck in him.
Oh no!
Oh, let's stab him again!
All right, you gonna finish him off then?
It's stab again, yes. Only option.
All you need to do is make a damage roll. Oh, that's enough.
That would have done it first, but
yeah, you sort of rip the zombie up into little pieces, and you're covered in toxic zombie goo. But yeah, that zombie is not going to be giving anyone else a hug ever again.
Uncalled for.
All right, so most of the rest of you have all your actions yet, and there's still some zombies to deal with. What would you like to
Alright.
do?
I guess I'll take shots. First shot at the top zombie. I'm just gonna take the miss on that because I'm down to 7 bullets.
Low on ammo.
All right, that hits. That's double tap. Of course, and I do 1 damage.
Yep. Nail him in the shoulder. Blows a hole through, and his arm's not going to work quite right now, but he doesn't seem to be all that bothered by it.
So, GM, does it require an action to give items to another player, such as bullets?
Not in the same zone, no.
Okay. You said you had how many bullets left, Taro? 7, and then you just used one scenario.
Yeah.
At...
I just used 3 because I
The
did
general
double
rule
tap
for
on
like
one.
taking out weapons and swapping out inventory is that you can do it all day long as you're not encumbered. After
Okay.
that, it takes 1 action per item you drop. Or
So I got a grand total of 4 bullets left.
I'm going to go ahead and give you 12 bullets.
All right, I will not say no to 12 bullets. Those are my 2 actions.
Yep, that was your 2 actions. Raynor still has an action left because giving you bullets doesn't take 1.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and fire at the same zombie Taro was just firing. So there's to hit. I hope that hits.
That definitely hits. It's a difficulty 12.
Excellent. Okay. And yeah, I'll do the double tap on this one. Okay. It's something.
Yeah, you put a sizable hole through its torso, but it just doesn't seem to die.
Okay. That is unfortunate.
I think the only one with actions left is our medic.
Yep. I am gonna shoot at the opposite zombie the other 2 were shooting at.
Okay.
Beacon.
Oh
It just misses unless you want to use extra bullets.
no, 'cause I'm getting low. I'll just shoot again.
Ozone.
That hits.
How many bullets do you have left?
I am actually going to be down to where's my sheet? Where's my sheet? I'm actually gonna be down to 1 bullet because I'm about to double tap.
Down to 1 bullet. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you
Make your damage roll.
Ooh.
Make a what roll? I'm sorry.
Damage roll because you hit
right.
with that shot.
6.
Oh yeah, you almost take it down with 1 shot. Again, blowing off its head. But damn it, zombies are supposed to die when you shoot them in the head.
Gotta hit him in the right spot of the head.
Give you
When you top their head off,
not
doesn't.
the chest. Headshots are the very best.
All right, so Raynor is the one who most recently injured 1 zombie, and Ozone injured the other one. So you're getting shot at, return fire from the 2 zombies that are still left. So each of you make a defense roll.
And Ozone, I'm going to go ahead and give you 8 bullets, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
You guys need to work on your ammo
Hey,
conservation.
it's another natural 20 for Isabeth's defense roll. So
I am determined to not die.
yeah, I guess you're using up all the luck from the many sacrifices of your previous.
Look, I've
Hellslayers.
had 1 character that's seen 2 rooms now. I'm amazed.
I know, me too.
You even survived an ambush. All right, so we're still waiting on Raynor's defense roll.
17.
Oh, okay. Yep, I see that now. Yep.
Oh.
So yep, you don't quite avoid it with a natural 20, but it's still good enough to not get shot.
I guess I don't get a slow motion high five this time.
No
Sadness.
slow motion high five. I fall short and miss. Almost, but not quite face plant.
Ozone goes for it, and Raynor just leaves her hanging.
All right, last thing to do at the end of the round is Stabby is next to a festering toxic zombie corpse. Actually, he's covered in a lot of it, so it takes more damage.
Oh, this time I take it all.
Oh, 4. Armor does not protect you.
Still standing.
How you looking there, Stabby?
Still standing.
It looks like the toxic stuff is generally run its course now. But Yeah.
So I spin like a top, and we'll see how long they last.
The turn has ended, and it's now another turn with the Hellslayers going first.
It's called ammo conservation.
All right, you're stabbing one, I take it?
Yeah, the whichever.
Yep, you slaughter one of the zombies with one swing and miss with the other.
As he's spinning around, he falls over because balance is not a thing.
Rainer is going to shout, "Rip and tear!" And Stabby, you get another action.
Like, just still dizzy.
You waste.
No, keep spinning. It'll wear off. You just gotta get
Spin
used
the
to
other
it.
way. Spin the other way.
We're gonna have the Firefly moment of Stabby's got this. No, he doesn't. Fine. And all of us pull guns.
Oh, and Rainer just crit failed his shot with his pistol.
All right, so that's gonna waste an extra D4 bullets
All right.
to no effect. Either because you just fired more wildly, or it jams and some bullets get messed up, or you just have some duds.
Wildly firing is an accurate way to put it. He's not really looking where he's shooting. He's just firing.
All right. I'll take my shots. That one
That's
hits.
a hit.
I don't know why I added +1 to that because I'm stupid. That is
That's still a hit.
Still 15 hits. Double tap. And
Nice.
goodbye.
That would have been enough to one-shot him, but yep. Either way, it's
He was-
definitely enough damage to drop it. So yeah, the zombies have been dropped, and you are now in the cargo transfer station. It's a mess. There's essentially the cargo storage areas have all been sort of ripped open, and there's some litter around, maybe some loot, but it's not as full of stuff as you might have expected. You'd like to loot this place before moving on?
Please
yeah.
find a med pack. Please, please, please find a med pack.
Okay,
Well,
first things
okay, so
first.
I have
you
my
killed,
regeneration.
you killed zombies with pistols. They have bullets on them. So let's see
Yes.
here. Each zombie has a damaged pistol, which has to be fixed before it can be used, and D6 bullets. So who would like to roll 6d6 to see how many bullets are around?
I would love to.
Go for it.
Okay. I found 22 bullets.
Not bad. Slightly above an average roll.
I'll take it.
Yep, you find 22 bullets. Feel free to distribute them how you like. There's no loot roll required. There's just bonus loot.
Okay. How many do each of you guys have at the moment?
So now I'm rocking 14 bullets after the last round.
And Ozone, what about you?
9.
Okay, 14 and 9. I am bad at math. Let's see. So Ozone, go ahead and take 12 bullets. No, 13 bullets, because 9 plus 13 is 24. 22. I can do math.
Thank you.
There we go. And you were at 12, you said?
14.
14. Yeah, go ahead and take 6.
Alrighty.
See, I still have 20. So
But speaking of which, Grunt, do you want to give Rainer 10 of your bullets, considering you're probably never going to use them?
I'm going to start using them really soon.
Okay, fair.
Like, I think Rainer could knock me out if he punched me.
Oh no!
Can I use my combat drug, my regeneration now, or do I have to wait until we're actually in combat?
Yeah, you can actually use that whenever you want.
Okay, then I'm gonna run up without a word and stab him in the neck with it. And I
Abby
have
got
to
stabbed.
a toughness check to see if it actually works.
Yep, Stabby has to make the toughness
I-
check.
Oh,
not you.
okay, good. I don't have to do it. Good. That's probably for the best.
You'd probably have a better chance than I would.
Yeah, but you're the one getting stabbed.
Steve, but that's a crit.
It is a crit. So the reflexes drug, or rather the regeneration drug, would normally heal 6 damage, but it heals up to 8 damage on a crit. If it heals you and still has damage left over that hasn't healed you, essentially those are temporary extra hit points.
So
Okay.
who rolls the d8?
There's no D8 roll. It's 8.
Oh,
Oh,
just 8.
oh.
That fully heals me, and I have a temp hit point.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. As I pull it out and
Yay.
wipe it off.
All right, so who wants those 20 bullets?
I would actually love some bullets. That
Yeah.
donating mine around put me down to 14.
All right, here's 20.
Sweet. So hey, those broken pistols. I'm gonna look at Taro and say, hey, do you think you could fix one of those?
Yeah, probably, definitely. I got the repair kit and I got my arm. Let's find the rules and how the repair kit works.
The presence roll. And the repair kit has 3 uses. If you roll and succeed, it uses 1 use to heal or to make the repair. If you fail, it still uses up a unit, but doesn't get the repair. Painful success uses all the supplies to make the repair anyway, and the fumble uses all the supplies, but doesn't actually do anything helpful.
Gotcha. All right, so I'm going to take the painful success then, and I'll burn out the repair kit, considering I have my arm.
Okay.
And we'll get that up and running. So,
Nice.
we got this. Do we have a secondary pistol? Is someone going to dual wield or?
I was actually thinking of doing just that, of going
All right.
guns akimbo on this.
There you go.
Excellent.
I know
I'm
who you're
wondering-
channeling now.
I'm not sure I actually made up rules for going with 2 pistols in the new version of the rules.
Oh, can I? Am I able to?
Sure. But I have to decide what it does. Let me think about that for a minute as you
Well,
guys
yeah.
loot the room.
Go ahead and Rainer, you're better at looting than I am. You go ahead and loot.
All right, let's see what happens here.
Brandon, do you have
Hang on. There we go.
Damn it,
And
Brandon.
testing. I know, right? Okay. There we go. Testing. How about now?
Sounds good.
Okay. Cool. And
Looks like the first loot roll fails. So yeah, you only find 1 thing in here. Unless you
okay.
want a badass pointed or something.
I don't think looting the room is worth a badass point. So yeah, I'm gonna find 1 thing. Let's see. Okay.
It's another melee weapon. Roll a d3 to see what you get.
All right. What did I get?
It's a polearm.
Oh,
It's a
I
big
can
spear. The nice thing about a polearm is you can attack adjacent zones with it. So, if there's toxic zombies you want to stab, you don't have to get right in their face.
Given that I am the weakest person on the team, I am going to offer that polearm up to everyone else before I take it.
Hey, Stabby likes to stab, but stabbing
Yeah.
at a distance is better.
Yeah, I was going to say that's definitely a stabby weapon there. All right, do you feel like you got the bad rolls out of your system, or should I roll to try to find the hidden room?
I think you should roll to find the hidden
All
room.
right.
There you go. All right.
All right, I was on another screen. What'd you roll?
14.
14, yes. You do find access to a hidden room. Would you like to go there?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited to find out what dual pistols does.
Yeah, actually, before we want to do the hidden room, do you want to take a break? Is there going to be doing this for an hour? Put out
Yeah,
there?
why don't we take a break?
Give Cliff time to figure out what the heck dual pistols does. Gives everyone at home time to pledge and get me psychic powers by the end of the stream.
Oh yeah. Hey, everybody at home, pledge psychic powers.
Who doesn't want psychic powers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome. I would love to see us hit a stretch goal during the stream. Doesn't seem likely. We have a little ways to go for it, but you never know with Kickstarters.
All it takes is like 1 person dropping like $3,000 and we're golden, right?
I mean, it
True.
wouldn't even take that much to hit our next stretch goal. We're a little over 500 away.
548 exactly. Not that I'm keeping track.
awesome. Then one person dropping $500, or
Get us close, yeah.
10 people dropping $50. I'm just saying.
If you want to team up with your gaming group or something, everyone pitch in like a $100 or a couple $100 or whatever. You could as a group come up with a faction. So that's one way to do it too.
Cool.
But yeah, whatever the case, we're gonna take a break. We're pretty brief one, I think, just maybe 5 minutes, if that's all right.
Yeah.
And we'll be back after that.
Can I just ask, what does a summoning tea kettle look like?
Oh, a summoning tea kettle. It is made out of cast iron that has been painted ritually with symbols in blood, obviously, that are then coated and shellacked over so that they don't flake off, that way it can last for centuries. And we use a nice clear coat, though, so you can see them quite nice, quite clear. We mix in, with the blood, we mix in the iridescent paint, so it gives us a nice little beautiful shimmer, especially as it heats up. And as you heat it up, that's where the magic happens, because that is when all of the symbols start to glow and get bright and beautiful. And as the tea kettle whistles, that is the summoning ritual complete.
If you have an interest in using the summoning tea kettle, or taking part in any of the other worlds in our games, you don't have to have experience. Just join our Discord, and the GMs will work with you and help you find a game you enjoy. The link is in the chat.
Ready to level up your cosplay game? Check out the Geek Forge on Etsy. With a variety of props to give your photos that extra spark, you'll find just what you need. Hold magical fire in the palm of your hand, or take a potion to restore your mana. With a large variety of colors, you can choose your own magical flavor for your cosplay. Bring drama to your photo shoots with these vibrant props and more, all available at the Geek Forge. Are you ready to level up your cosplay?
And welcome back to our Hellslayers end of Kickstarter actual play. We are here to continue the adventures of these survivors who have survived 3 rooms so far. Now they've accessed the hidden room. But first, we want to address the question of how do 2 guns work in this rules? Because I didn't actually come up with new rules for going with 2 pistols, and I have an idea. No promises it'll be this way in the final version of the game. Let's try it out. Here's the idea. It replaces a double tap option.
Okay.
When you fire the gun, you do D4 extra damage, but that's also how many extra bullets you use.
Ooh, I like that. Okay, very cool.
Yeah, I wanted to make it so there's not lots of extra dice rolling, so the extra damage die also carries double duty for the extra bullets amount.
And that makes perfect sense.
You still have the option of just doing a regular shot or a regular double tap with 1 gun if you want to, but you can do the guns akimbo option for the D4 extra damage. And the D4 extra bullets, which you can also still do the painful success on to waste more bullets if you miss.
I love that. That's fantastic.
So that's how it's going to go. As you enter the hidden room, you found a sort of a panel that opens up to a hidden chamber. It's apparently have been used by a smuggler. It's a smuggler's stash.
Ooh.
Where is the smuggler's stash? I thought I made a room for it. Maybe I put in a different. Now there's folders that you can use in this
Yes.
version. So I might have stashed in a different folder or accidentally deleted it or thought I made it but didn't actually. So
okay.
Let me look something up real quick. Sorry about this.
No worries. We'll entertain the people at home. Hi, guys. Just as a reminder, we have, I think, 63 hours left on the Kickstarter. As of right now, we got 100 backers. We're a little over 5. We're 548 away from getting psychic powers. Everybody wants psychic powers. There's so many different tropes you can use with psychic powers. Come on. We got this.
True.
All right.
Backer, because I am.
I've got the info here. This is a small room. It is confined, which means stealth is possible, and you can't fire at long range, which is kind of irrelevant because there's only 2 zones in the room. The loot DC is only 8 in the hidden room because it's full of all sorts of lovely loot. However, this room has a hazard. One of the containers, there's a large container that has been eaten through on the inside, and there's a whole bunch of toxic sludge in here that looks like it might have been responsible for turning people into zombies. Who knows? Whatever the case, this whole room is full of toxic and caustic gases. So at the end of each round, you have to make a toughness save to avoid damage.
Ooh.
If you have cyber skin or cyber lungs, you're immune, but I don't think
Goody.
any of you have that power.
Nope.
So yeah, your mission objective is to loot this room and any other hidden rooms you find. So you'll probably want to do your looting, but action economy isn't important. So at the start of the round, you each have 2 actions. Who would like to do something? And I'm not bringing it into a map because there's no enemies.
Yeah, that's
we
didn't make one.
Have
So
2 actions, but it only takes one of us to loot the room, right?
depends on how much loot there is.
Our objective is to loot the room to completion.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those times of we kind of do want bad rolls on this, so I'm going first.
Go for
it. Curse my luck!
I thought you said you wanted bad rolls on this.
Yeah, I know, but
Then I should have been the one to roll.
All right, that's another freaking melee weapon. You get the D3 right on this one.
Get me an axe. I want an axe.
It's a sword, actually, not an axe.
Yeah, it works.
Kind of cool.
Well, you have a lovely collection of just bristling melee weapons now.
The stabby has options to stab with.
So my second action, I will then loot again. DR is now 12 after this.
Yep. So yeah, your second one. Yep, finding more stuff in the crates. 5. That is a stim pack. Heals D4 damage and is used up in the process.
Over my shoulder to Ozone. I just got it.
It takes an action to use it, by the way.
So those are my 2 actions.
Yeah, it looks like there's more to be found here.
There we go.
Skill. Just do one, and we can rotate through. Because if
Ooh,
it gets to me, I'll probably fail.
well, no, it just did fail for Raider.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, unless you want to
wonderful.
spend a badass point to re-roll that.
No.
Wow, it's like the only time I've seen people eager to not find as much loot.
Right? Just no, absolutely not. This is our last roll. What is a 7?
That is a unit of repair kit supplies.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna toss it to Darrow.
All right, plug that in. Get that filled up on stage 1. So
Hey, let's
you
get out of
sell it.
here.
Yep, and then we skedaddle.
Skedaddle, but you were all exposed to the toxins, so everybody has to make a toughness roll.
All right. Oh, toughness roll. Okay.
It's
right.
a DR12 toughness roll.
Oof.
Oh,
I'm
no.
fine.
Oof.
Ouch.
Well,
All right.
2 of us did okay.
Yeah, it's time for Stabby and I to do the slow motion high five.
All right, the two of you that failed, each roll a d6. That's how much damage you take, and your armor does not protect you.
Ooh. Ouch.
Oof.
Oh no.
So yeah, that was bad.
That was bad.
You got in and out, and nobody died. I just want to ask Elizabeth and Joe here, like, how does it feel to have characters that survived like 4 rooms so far?
I don't
I am
know.
so
I'm
excited.
actually feeling an attachment to this one.
All right, well, there's only one more place to go yet before you can continue, unless you'd like to just, I don't know, hang out. And
I am going to mention I am at just shy of half health. Ozone, how much? Oh, you took 5. Never mind. You used the stim pack.
Yeah. In quite possibly the best line Cliff did in our meat grinder episode. Stim packs don't heal 0 hit points, so use it now.
Yeah.
I can use it for you though. If you, I can heal you.
I'm at 5 out of 8 hit points. It looks like you're probably at a lot less.
So it's what, a D4? Is that
Yep.
correct?
Just
Okay.
hypo spray and used up.
Only
and
2.
Hey,
That's
that's
better.
better than nothing. That means we're both at 5 out of 8 hit points, right? Something like that.
As you head towards the passenger waiting area, it's an area with lots of open. It's very open space with a bunch of seating and looks like a food court, but nobody's working there. You can hear the sounds of shuffling feet and the groans of zombie voices.
Time to be sneaky with that if we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a definite if.
So it is a wide open space. There really isn't any cover to use stealth or take cover. So stealth and cover is not an option, I'm afraid.
What if I duck behind one of the other players?
You're welcome to do that, but it doesn't really provide
See,
an advantage for you.
Elizabeth, this is what you get for not carrying the potted plant from last time that you hid behind all the time.
What if all
That's right,
3
I
of us
forgot.
took behind Stabby?
So yeah, you all attempt to hide behind Stabby, and yeah, the zombies are turning direction. You see that there are 8 of them. I said 8 of them. There we go. And they all have guns.
Oh no. Oh
They're not
dear.
ambushing you
this.
though. So
Okay.
it's up to you to start the party.
Also, I love the fact that it's a waiting room, so we're just coming into full on Muzak, just dun, 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 dun. Stabby, or
It's
do you want to
heavy
actually get into?
charges.
I mean, is the polearm better for you to stay back with, or?
It's D6 versus D8, and
I gotcha. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
yeah.
You're not getting toxic.
Yeah, the polearms are really only particularly a better option when there's like toxic or radioactive zombies or some other reason to not be in the
See,
same zone.
you're saying words, Cliff, that make me sad.
Well, my first swing hits. Let's see if I can actually do anything with it.
Hey, that's
Not
something.
really.
Well, you stabbed him. Do you want to carry through with the same one and hit automatically, or swing at a different one?
I will hit the same one. Just carry through.
Again, because it didn't take you 2 actions to move and attack, because you're able to charge. Go ahead and make another damage roll.
And while Stabby's rolling, I just want to make a plea to the people at home, just as a reminder. You need to give me psychic powers. You see how well I've been rolling on this. I need to be able to attack things from a distance here.
1 down.
Yeah, so that was 2 actions. Stabby stabbed one of the zombies and then ripped it apart.
We got to go for action economy on this. We got to remove
he's on our side.
each individual. Yes, also true. So I'm going to take 2 shots of the one right in front of Stabby. I will spend the bullets on that, so that's a D4. Of course, now.
Yeah,
6
between
plus 1.
double tap, I take it.
Yep. 2 hit points.
All right, you put a
So
bullet
that
in a
was
zombie. It
3,
doesn't
4,
seem to
5.
mind all that much.
Like I said, give me psychic powers, and this is much better. 20. Hey, that one hits. Double tap, and gone.
Yeah,
Nice.
you drop it. So we have the medic and the scout yet. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I will call out to everyone. We got to go for action economy. We got to take down as many individual zombies as possible, so that there's less shots coming downrange at us.
So before Ozan, before you go, actually, what do you think about me giving Stabby an extra turn and seeing if maybe?
Absolutely,
Okay, let's
best
do
damage
it.
die.
No, go right
in
ahead.
Best damage die in the.
Unless somebody is dying, just assume that Stabby should get the extra action.
So this time, I'm going to go ahead and send an image to Stabby's visor that looks like this really super high tech trench with just this beeping grid on it, and it looks like it's zooming past him, and then just this beep 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 beep, beep with this spot in the bottom of the trench that's a bullseye directly on the head of the nearest zombie.
Meanwhile, over the comm, I will go. Turn off your targeting computer, Stabby. Use the Force. Reach out with the psychic powers inherent within you.
Stabby, stab! You know what? I'm going to take the damage.
All right, you do get to roll your armor against this, but you take I'll roll the damage for you then. So you take D6 damage. But your armor does protect you. So you sort of open yourself to get hit in the process of landing your blow. So that's only 1 damage.
Oh,
so
yes.
You're fine.
There we go.
Absolutely.
You hit anyway.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it absolutely rend this zombie apart. So, yep, no
Stabby,
problem there.
stab!
Doom music intensifies.
Still a target-rich environment. Scout still has an action, and Medic has 2.
I think Rayner's going to use his next action, if you're okay with it, Ozone, to go ahead and target this guy right here.
Yes, please do.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to go ahead and... Okay, there's the attack, and ooh!
Nice.
Oh, I'm going to go guns akimbo on this guy.
Yeah, I mean, let's say you're akimbo.
Okay, so it's... What is it? It's so I can just roll the damage, so it's 1d6
plus 1d4.
Right?
Yep. And the 1d4 that you
Is how many
roll
extra bullets.
is how many extra bullets. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Wow!
So 4 damage with 3 extra bullets. Wow, that.
I mean, I'm sorry, Rainer, but that's full on slow clap moment.
that was wow.
You shoot the zombie a bunch, and it doesn't seem like it sort of staggers under the shots, but it doesn't fall over under the.
I like to think that right before firing, Rainer full on goes, "Hey guys, watch this," and then
what he does, he's gonna go, "Hey guys, watch this," and he's gonna run, and he's gonna go into a slide right about here, down on his knees, and he's gonna slide on his knees about here, firing all the way with both guns sideways. And he's going to deal a whole 3 damage to that zombie.
You know what? It looks cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
And that's why you're not a grunt.
All right. So our medic has actions left, and then it's the zombie's turn if there are any left. And I think there will be.
I am going to shoot the one that Rainer just spray and prayed for.
Rainer just dented.
Actually, no. Spray and pray is an optional attack for submachine guns.
Oh, is it? Okay.
And it's better than that.
Chain gun has super spray and pray.
Dude, that's a low bar. Better than that's a real low bar.
All right. So
I would
just
like.
gonna miss.
Can I take a painful success?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you have the bullets.
I do, thanks to my team giving me extra bullets.
And these zombies have guns, so they probably drop bullets too.
And I only use 1 extra bullet, which is
Ooh.
nice. And I'm gonna double tap for 4 damage.
And that's enough to finish it off.
Hey, there we go. Teamwork, guys.
All right,
Teamwork.
and I think you have one more action left, right?
I do, yes. I'm gonna actually move up and I'm gonna shoot this guy right here.
Right. So you're not actually moving zones. So it's long range. So the difficulty rating is +2 at long range with a pistol.
Well, I missed.
Well, yeah, by a lot more than the +2. That doesn't make a difference. So
Oh,
you want
dear.
a painful success or just take the miss?
I think I'm just gonna take them. No, I'm gonna take painful success.
All right.
Don't worry. You're gonna max damage one shot this thing.
More bullets.
Oh,
4
4
more
bullets.
bullets.
That is indeed more bullets.
Well, eventually one of them hits a zombie and it
There's
hits
7 damage.
Yeah, that's a one shot.
Nice.
Booyah.
That's good news
Maybe
for
you do have
Stabby.
psychic powers.
Yeah, because it's 3 attacks I'm taking instead of 4.
Yeah, Stabby is within the armed zombie's preferred range, so they're all going to attack him. So that's
I'm
3
okay with that.
defense
Yeah.
rolls as they're opening fire on Stabby.
Oh,
And
no.
11's going to miss. Are you going to painful success and
I'll
take a
painful
fumble?
success it.
Okay, so that means the second one hits you and it's a crit.
Oh.
And is a crit.
Yeah,
Okay.
because your next check fumbles. It's not just a miss.
Oh.
So roll to see how much damage you soak off of the 7 points that are incoming.
3 of it. That's not
So
too bad.
yeah, 4 punches through, and the last of your regeneration drug compensates for part of that damage. And then second one. No, third one actually. That was the first and the second.
I'll
Dodge
take that.
Yeah, you dodged that one naturally. All right, back to you. There's still 3 zombies left.
All right, Stabby. Let's do this all in one fell swoop.
Can we say that he doesn't dodge it? He like swats it aside with his polearm.
No, he's got his floppy blades.
Oh, his floppy blades. That's
They
right.
only flop out.
Imagine there's some like material that's like flexible, but then when it hits the right point, it like straightens up and hardens. Into
You have
like,
non-Newtonian
non-bendy.
blades.
Yeah. Whatever the case, who's doing something?
Stabby stab.
Stabby with his oobleck blades.
Be able to charge up because there's no enemies left in your zone. So you charge an attack. That's a miss unless you want to risk getting hit.
I'm so tempted, but there's probably a boss left.
Oh, there is almost definitely a boss left.
So yeah, I'm just gonna take the miss on that.
I think I'm not going to put a boss in like one of the last actual plays of the Kickstarter campaign.
Stabby no stab.
Stabby, what happened?
Stabby, no stab. Rainer.
Yeah, he's
So
so
it
mildly,
hurt.
but the zombies sort of dagger and
So
jump
Rainer
out
is
of your
going
way.
to shout across the room, and he's going to yell, "Stabby, wax on, wax off!"
Yeah, like
And
are the
he's-
zombies like drunken mastering you, Stabby? Just
And he's-
stabbing.
Oh my god, Stabby!
Yeah, that's 3 misses in a row, unless you're going to take a painful success on that last one.
Yeah, nah, I'm just gonna biff.
All right. Well, there's 3 Hellslayers to go, and there's 3 zombies left.
All right, let's do this, guys. Rainer's going to use his second action to probably fail, but we'll see. See? Called it. Called it right there. How many bullets do I have left? Okay, I have enough. I'm going to go ahead and painful success that.
All right. You're doing the guns akimbo too, I take it?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, ow. Yes,
Oh.
absolutely.
You fire so many bullets. Let's see what their effect is then. Go ahead and roll your damage with an extra D4.
Okay. Ow. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, that's substantial. That is 9 damage for
Right.
7 bullets.
You
Ow.
absolutely ventilate that zombie that Stabby was having trouble
Oh,
hitting.
no, don't forget 8 bullets, because you have to use the initial one for the shot as
Oh,
well.
that's right. 8
Yeah.
bullets. Okay. Ow.
Yeah. That's a lot of bullets, but that's also one less zombie.
That is definitely one less zombie.
All right, engineer or medic is left. Who would like to go next?
Want to shoot him? Ozone,
Excuse me.
you are muted.
I would like to move zones though.
Okay, it takes an action to get closer. Now
Okay.
you're within optimal range for these pistols.
Okay.
So DR is 12 instead of 14.
I got a 19.
That's gonna hit.
Damn.
I am gonna double tap. Only.
Well, at least it does some damage, but not much.
That did double tap. And
That's your actions.
Tap,
Now
tap.
it's Hero's turn.
All right. Whatever one that Ozone just damaged, I will shoot at.
All right, firing
Oh.
from long range, so it's 14.
I was gonna miss anyway. You know this.
Fair enough, yeah.
2 extra, 2 extra bullets. Double tapped, gone.
nice.
Wipe that one out. Try to do the same to the
That's the hope.
last one here.
Actually hits. I don't need to do the painful success. All right, that one only does 3 damage to that one. That would be.
Arrow, I'm
Total
pulling your
6
cards,
bullets.
and I'm seeing great glory and success in your future.
I draw the fool, throw it at its feet, and then shoot it a bunch of times.
All right, so I think target priority is the zombie's going to attack the closest enemies, which would be Stabby. So go ahead and make a defense roll,
Live,
Stabby.
Stabby, live, Stabby.
Stabby, no!
Take the hit or a painful success.
I'll take a painful success.
All right, so it might be a while before your next test. Just keep in mind the next time you have to make a test, it's going to be a fumble.
Stabby stab.
And now it's your turn.
GM, for purposes of gameplay, when you say for his next test it'll be a fumble, I just want to go ahead and clarify for the folks listening and watching at home. You mean any test, not just defense, correct?
Any test, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's how we got created on. Oh, yeah. Forgot that was a defense.
All right, so you're going to you make an attack then in fumble?
Stabby stab.
All right, so that means you're going to take D6 damage, but your armor can protect you. It's slightly better than getting hit by a zombie because they do D6 plus 1. Or no, they do D4 plus 1. No, D6 plus 1 with their pistol. Okay.
Well, I'll reduce it by 2.
Ooh.
Oh,
You go to stab, and the zombie just reaches over and bites you in the face. I mean, you're wearing like a helmet and stuff, but it still does some damage. You take 4 points after your armor. So
Stabby
yeah.
stab. Ow.
You want to try again? You still have an action left.
little known fact: the Hellslayers have started recruiting Pokemon.
Yeah, no stabby, no stab.
All right. Looks like Stabby's having a bad time of it. Who would like to step in and save his ass?
Stabby really does not like this room.
Rainer would be, well, Stabby, it's up to you. Do you want an extra action, or would you prefer Rainer use what?
I want to stab stuff.
Okay. Rainer's gonna give you an extra action. It will take the form of a bearded man waving what looks to be a glow stick around, and he'll look straight at you and say, "Use the force, Stabby."
Oh god. There you go.
Yes, I do.
If
All right.
Stabby is the Pokemon, does that mean that Rainer is his trainer? That's why Rainer keeps on giving him extra actions.
Yeah, and Rainer is actually the whole reference to the other IP thing was actually a smokescreen, so it wouldn't figure out that Rainer is actually just trainer with a silent T. But whatever the case, looks like a Stabby. Stabby. It's Stabby stabs the armed zombie. It's super effective.
I will say that Rainer does have a very cool looking red and white baseball cap.
That is at home in his locker because he has to wear helmets in the missions.
He turns it backwards when he's ready to battle.
All right, the room has been cleared. there's probably some loot lying around here somewhere in the lockers or.
Should we do bullets first?
Bullets, yeah.
So
Right.
there's 8 armed zombies. So there's 8d6 bullets laying around.
Somebody
And
else.
also a bunch of damaged pistols.
You said somebody. Did you want somebody else to roll?
Yeah,
For
somebody
the-
else rolled for bullets.
I'll do it.
I did the
Alright.
66. So one of you guys did 8d6. Ooh.
31.
Ooh.
31 bullets.
Does it mean I have to divvy it up too? Because I don't want to divvy it up.
It's
we
really
all
easy.
been shooting a
All of
lot.
you get 10, and I get 1. So I can have at least 1 bullet.
Yes.
Actually, that's
Okay.
a
Absolutely fair.
good way to do it.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
100%
I'm
the
down for
best
that.
way to do this.
All right. And then who wants to do the loot rolls?
Tara, you want to go first, or you want me to?
I'll take the first one.
All right.
I'll take the one.
Oh.
All right. And one it is. Go to roll a d12, see what you get.
12.
12.
Wow.
Combat knife or a
You
crowbar.
do like to roll ones.
Combat
another-
knife.
Another combat knife, yep.
So tell me, GM, can we guns akimbo combat knives?
No. just pistols, because
We're just duct taping them on the back of Stabby. I don't know what you're talking about.
Knives akimbo.
Well, Stabby doesn't like being hugged, so they all point out.
Yeah, well, no,
Oh,
full on
there we go.
giving you Pokemon spikes down your back by just
Oh, I love it.
duct
I love
taping all the combat knives to the back of your armor.
Ration.
Stabby's true presence is stabbing.
How much does a ration pack heal? There it is.
Oh,
During a rest. Okay,
Yep.
I see.
In between sections, you heal d6, or if you use a ration pack, you heal 6.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you have survived another room, the passenger waiting area. It is clear. You can see there's a door leading to the supply storage center. It's on the way to the elevator bay leading deeper in to finish your mission.
And the
But,
supply there has a thick black line around it instead of a thin one.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it must be a
it is an
special.
objective room.
Oh wait, should we check for a hidden room in the passenger waiting area?
There's only one hidden room per section, so
Yeah.
you can check if you want, but there isn't one.
Oh,
I
okay.
was actually going to suggest that as the fumbled role if Stabby didn't fail at stabbing. Was Stabby, can you find us a hidden room?
I can
Sorry,
make
that
one.
wouldn't have worked. All right, do you head on to the supply storage center, or did you have something else you want to do first?
Hey, Ozone, what drugs do you have? I might need drugs.
I don't have a lot anymore. I have
it might be time
I have reflexes and I have rage left.
Now, rage only works until you can't see any more enemies. So if you use it now, it will just waste it.
Right. Okay.
Reflexes last until you take damage. So that one you can preload if you like.
Yeah,
And
I
what
think
will
Put a
that
drug
give
someone.
him? Trying to find it. Reflexes.
I do
Oh.
think that at least the first Rainer action that gets given away should be as soon as we see a boss, given to the medic to hit Stabby with rage.
Ooh, good
'Cause
point.
That does a shit ton of fun combat things
Right.
for melee
The
stuff.
reflex drug gives you an extra D4 on your defense rolls,
Okay.
or a D6 if you manage to score another crit. The rage
Yeah.
drug does D4 extra to melee damage. But again, that only lasts until you can't see any more enemies. So if you can't see any enemies when you take it, it wears off quick.
But I could give him reflexes now and then give him rage when we see enemies. Is that correct?
Yes. Would you like to
Okay.
do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up again and stab him.
All right.
Ozone's Nurse Joy.
Stabby has been stabbed. Go ahead and make a toughness roll to see
Yeah, I
how
got a
your
2 on
body
that
takes.
toughness.
Okay, so you can take a painful success to take D4 damage with no armor from side effects, or you can accept that the drug doesn't work.
I have to accept the drug doesn't work.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's
I tried.
It's too high of a chance of not having
That's fair.
Stabby time.
I mean, I do still have the nanites, and
known
I
as
have
revive.
rubbed some dirt. Yeah, I can revive you. So if you die, I can help you. I just can't help you until you die.
I'll die later.
Okay.
So yeah, no OD, just no significant effect.
I think I've used the reflex
Doesn't
shard
matter to
too
me
many
either
times.
way.
Sorry, I can't help you until you die.
All right,
Rainer
any
uses
other-
X defense on Stabby. Stabby's speed cannot go any higher.
All right. Anything else you want to do before you move on, or shall we find out what's in the next big room?
Throw a prayer into the cold and unyielding universe.
I cannot believe we've survived this long, Joe.
That's
so
the prayer
proud of
into the
us.
cold and unyielding universe. All right, let's do this.
I guess we're moving on.
Do it.
All right. You enter the supply storage center. It's not really a place designed for humans to just go about and do stuff. There's lots of racks and racks of supplies stored here. There's like rotary systems to store it and things and bring them out, and all these
Nice.
different robot
Hi.
arms. Most of the machinery seem to be unpowered and not operating at the moment.
By supplies, you mean things like med packs and guns, right?
It's probably
maybe
all
it does.
rations.
However, it is also heavily supplied with a whole bunch of zombies.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh
Oops,
jeez.
I have to
Oh,
grab
no.
your tokens.
They just keep on showing up.
Oh, there's a toxic zombie right off the bat.
No. Rainer, keep on looking. Keep on looking. Find
So,
me
yeah,
a zone
there's a-
that doesn't have a toxic zombie in it.
There's a few toxic zombies. Yeah, one in each zone, as you can see. There's a bunch of zombies with pistols within pistol range. And then further in, there's a big old zombie that has like some heavier combat armor. It still looks kind of ruined, but looks partially protective. And they have this like mount on the armor upon which is attached a big old chain gun. And you can hear it start to wind up.
Huh.
Your turn.
Our turn.
Oh, I'll mention that. Oh, hold on. I will mention the room is large, so there's like multiple zones. It is cluttered, so stealth and taking cover are both possible.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
I
Would
like
you like
that.
to attempt to be sneaky?
yes.
Yes.
All right, so
What-
everyone needs to make a stealth roll. It's a DR12 agility roll.
DR12 agility. Okay. Excellent.
That's a pretty crit.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
That is wow.
Just roll a d20.
You have both a crit and a fumble in there.
17.
How many badass points do we all have?
Everyone
2.
starts with 2.
2. I'm going to use one. Can I use one of my badass points to
Yeah,
make that
you can.
stealth roll a success?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Yep, you
Okay.
can use a badass point to upgrade a dice roll from a fumble to a failure, from a failure to a success, or from a success to a crit.
Rainer's gonna try and be sneaky, like go down where he's like doing the tiptoe, but his knees are bent and he's hiding, and he's gonna trip and almost face plant, but then at the last minute he's gonna like turn it into a ninja roll that's like dead silent and come up and look at the rest of the team and go,
You have all stealth. I'm trying to remember what a stealth crit is. I don't remember off the top of my head. I gotta look it up real quick.
I'm gonna put my badass points under omens.
Ah.
That sounds cool.
So essentially, you can take that badass point back because critting on a stealth roll means you get to succeed for the whole team.
Oh.
Oh, then never mind. Okay,
So,
I have
take that badass point back. No one else had to roll
Cool.
because Dabby led you all through, and
all
you have
right.
all snuck into the room. So essentially, anytime you take an action to do anything, to just sort of stand there, you have to make another stealth roll to see if there's a reaction. The painful success on a stealth action is that you succeed on the stealth action, but your next stealth action automatically fails.
So basically, none of the zombies know we're here at this point.
That's right. So you have the option to move around. I will let you know, however, at the end of the round, you will be taking damage from the toxic zombie. So
Speaking of that, while we are stealth, I hand the crowbar to Stabby. Because the
takes no
crowbar
action.
can knock them into the next zone.
Oh,
So they
hey,
can
that's
charge.
clever. Did you say you charge?
They
You
can
cannot-
charge.
yeah, they can.
They can
Uh,
charge if they see us. So if you manage to knock into the next zone and then re-stealth,
attacking definitely breaks stealth.
curses.
But only for Stabby.
All
Yeah,
right,
4
we,
pistols and a chain gun. Yeah.
all
So
right, then
yeah, if you made this work, you'd have to essentially knock back the first toxic zombie and also take out the one that's in the second zone over before the end of the round. Then you would avoid the toxic damage potentially, because the other one can only move up one space. Not a bad plan.
Yeah, you guys just got to be good with shooting, because I will try to knock back the one in our zone.
The thing
It,
to note is that your first attack from stealth is -4 to the DR.
ooh, wow.
okay, so DR8s.
Wow.
All right, I'll knock back that toxic zombie into the next zone.
All right.
Does
So
that do any damage as well?
yeah, it does damage too.
Cool.
So go ahead and roll damage. It's a D6 plus your strength. Okay, you knock it into the next zone and it drops to the ground,
That's
like
what I'm
spraying
talking
toxic
about.
goo all over the place, but not close to you, which is important. So that's Grunt's first action, and you are no longer in stealth.
And there's this really fun thing I have where I can drop this crowbar and I have a long stabby stick.
You want to pole arm the other one?
Another
you-
toxic zombie.
All right,
Oh,
that's definitely a hit. It was difficulty 12, but you got a 14.
I'll
so.
take it.
So roll your damage.
Not enough this time, but it still does something.
Yeah, you poke a hole in it. Hopefully your friends with guns can follow up.
Raynor is gonna tap his earpiece, and Stabby's gonna hear this oddly familiar theme start pumping through his ears, and he's gonna get this image. He's gonna get this image of himself in a gray sweatsuit jogging up and down stairs, and punching bags, and he's suddenly gonna start feeling like he can do anything. So yeah, he gets an extra action.
Well, stabby stab.
All right, stab away.
Oh,
It'll be a miss unless you want a painful success, which you have actually, since you're using a melee weapon, you have an option of taking a painful success by damaging your melee weapon.
I'm
which
okay
means
with
you can't use it
damaging this.
until it gets fixed.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You have someone who might be able to repair it, so
I've got an arm.
So I'll take the painful success and damage my pole arm.
all right, your pole arm gets damaged, but you do hit. Roll damage. Yeah, it's
Oof.
like stuck in the zombie now, and the zombie's not quite dead yet. Well, not dead.
Yeah, somebody just needs to wing it.
All right.
Do you guys mind if I go next?
Go for
Go
it.
Just
for it.
for an action. I'm gonna sneak over here and I'm gonna stab Stabby in the neck again. I'm
All right,
gonna give him rage.
all right, Stabby, go ahead and give it a toughness roll. Oh,
ooh,
so
If you die, it's totally cool. I can bring you back. It's fine.
this is taking D4 damage with no armor, and you don't get the effect unless you want to badass point it to re-roll or just bump it up to a failure. It's up to you.
I would say bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna badass that for reroll.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't do anything because I don't really want to take the damage.
All right, you can still do the painful success on top of this, or spend your other badass point to upgrade it if you like, but you don't have to. It's
You know what? Yeah, let's get the rage going. I'll spend that last badass point.
all right. You are enraged for the rest of this combat. That means D4 extra damage in melee. That's
And a D6 on a crit.
yeah, that would have been if you critted the toughness roll.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Let there be rage.
All right. So Ozone, make a stealth roll.
Okay. 13.
All right, you are still in stealth.
Almost a crit.
Would you like to take your second action to do something else, or wait and see?
I want to wait and see.
All right, who's taking the next action?
All right, I'll take next action. I'm breaking cover. I got you, Stabby. I'm gonna shoot the hell out of this other toxic zombie. That's the zone over.
Going with the spear through it.
Yep.
All right, that would be a miss, even with the reduction in the
Yep.
attack roll, unless you want to spend more bullets.
Of course, I'm spending more bullets. My life is spending more bullets.
All right,
Of course, I'm
Lots
spending
of
max
extra
bullets.
Ooh.
is this a double tap?
Yep, 2 more
All right.
damage.
You drop it.
Hey,
Aha.
we're
Nice.
saved from toxics.
Well played.
Okay, so that was my first action.
Yep,
Was
4,
4, 5,
you have
6.
definitely broken stealth now.
Yes, I fully agree with that. So second action is going to be shooting. Go for one of the unarmed zombies, or try for the boss and just start flinging things at it. It had a better armor, some might not. That's probably gonna be for a stabby thing. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud at this point. So I'll shoot for one of the armed zombies in the next zone over.
Okay.
That hits.
Yeah, 19's going to hit, so
Double tapped, so 5 damage to it.
almost dropped it in one hit. Again, the zombie has no head, but
Why
it's
do I have
still on his feet.
hunch? Just a hunch that the chain gun is just going to say, deal everything in the zone this much damage.
It's entirely possible.
Well, Rainer, you have an action left, and Ozone, you have an action left. Both of you are still in stealth.
Boy, Ozone, do you want to take yours first?
Yeah, I can.
Let's see. I
I'm
think
really liking being stealth.
mine is just going to be. I think I'm going to do a pistol shot, just a single pistol shot on the one that that Taro just almost killed. So
Yeah, you go ahead.
okay, I'll go for that. So that's, and the shooting is agility, which means
Yep.
I should have been taking +2 this whole time. I've been doing +1, but that's fine because I got 20, dirty 20 this time anyway.
Like,
So,
oh yeah, if I don't hold this thing sideways and actually use the iron sights,
right,
I might actually hit something.
hey. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a headshot for this, or not a headshot, a double tap for this one. And there we go. I think that takes it down. I think. Sure.
A headshot would have missed because it doesn't have one anymore. But you shoot
Oh,
slightly
okay.
below the head and drop it.
Did a neck shot.
All right, Isabeth, you got one action
Oh,
left.
I
You're the only one still
will
in stealth.
really like being in stealth.
Yeah,
But I will.
You could
I will
stay in stealth if you want. You could just pass your action or do something that's not an attack and make a roll.
I
Loot the
thought about
room.
trying. I was thinking about looting to see if I could find a stim pack that I could stabby with.
You don't have to clear the room to loot. So go ahead and make. If you would like to loot, you can make it's a DR10 to loot in this room because it's it's a big room.
It's presents, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's just see how this goes. Oh, I got a 16.
Hey, it means you find loot and there's going to be more yet. So go and roll a d12 to see what you get.
Ozone comes out from behind cover in power armor.
All right, so you don't find a med pack, but you do find a stim pack, which is
Yes.
kind of the next best thing.
Heal
And
stab.
now make a stealth roll.
Okay.
You got 12 agility.
19.
All right,
Nice.
you are still in stealth.
That just means that only the 3 of us are gonna get shot at.
Yeah, so let's start with that. The pistol zombies turn and open fire on Taro, Stabby, and Rainer.
So Ozone's just like sneaking around. She goes, "Ooh, a dirty hypodermic needle," and picks it up and then beams back to stealth.
Yep.
The toxic
You guys look like you
zombies
got this.
each move forward 1.
Okay.
So, yep, defense rolls from everybody except for the hidden medic.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, Stabby avoids the hit. Doesn't look like Rainer does, though, unless you want to painful success it and fumble your next roll.
I will definitely painful success that.
Okay. You dodge, but you're exposed.
Yep.
And let's see,
I'll
the tarot roll.
Yeah, terror rolled. I got a 9. I'll take the hit.
Okay, roll your armor.
3.
And the zombie is double tapping. So you take, max damage. You have been shot in the face. Fortunately, your helmet protects you from some of the damage, but you still take 4.
I'm fine. I'm okay. Pretty
the toxic
birdies.
zombies move up, but then the boss zombie goes.
If I
Oh,
live,
no.
I want that gun.
Oh no, I have
Chain
made a
gun
mistake.
winds up, and every Hellslayer in the room is targeted.
In the room?
In the room.
I'm gonna say it doesn't specifically say on here, but anyone who is stealth is not going to be included on that attack. So each of you need to make a defense roll. Unfortunately, one of you fumbles because you took a painful success before. You take 2d6 damage, except for its max damage, so you take 12 damage. But your armor does help. Rainer takes 12 damage minus armor.
My armor can't help enough.
All right, so
Rainer
Rainer
is
is riddled with bullets and dropped
Oh.
dead.
I'll take a painful success on this.
Okay, yep, you avoid the attacks, but you are at the edge of your mobility here. And looks like Joe actually succeeded on an important roll. So
Yeah,
you hit the deck and avoid the
I'm
spray of
just holding
gunfire.
Rainer's body in front of me, just.
Rainer is the meat shield.
Just
All right.
whispering in his dead ear, I'm not dying again. I'm not dying again.
At the end of the round, the toxic zombie thing goes off, but none of you are in a toxic zombie zone. So congratulations. It is now the Hellslayer's turn.
Do y'all mind if I go first?
I think I know what
Go
you're
for
going to do.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're going to do too, but hey, we'll see.
I'm not 100% sure because you have 2 options.
Can I not do both of them?
I think it's one or the other. Well, no, actually, no. You have more than 2 options, I'm afraid. But just healing him hit points is not going to heal him because he's down to 0 hit points.
I was thinking about. Oh yeah, that's true. My original thought was running over, stabbing to heal him, and then using the nanites on Rainer.
Okay. So,
but I
what you
don't
gonna
know.
do first?
I'm gonna run over and stabby with the stem pack.
All right. So D4 healing.
You get max, so 4.
Ooh.
That's tasty.
And then I am gonna dip down and I'm gonna use the trauma nanites on
Rainer?
yeah.
Okay, so you need to make a presence test.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, first of all, actually make a stealth roll for stabbing stabby.
Okay. I'm not worried about stealth anymore,
No more
apparently.
You could take the painful success, but then you would break it when you do the trauma nanites, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm not worried about it. Okay, so a presence test. I got a 3.
Oh no.
Badass points. Badass points.
Yes, can I use? I haven't used any of my badass points yet.
Yeah, you could upgrade that to a success or spend it for a reroll. Whichever
I think
you
I just
prefer.
want to. I think I just want to upgrade it to a success. I don't trust my roll.
The corpse returns to life with an agonized scream and 1 hit point. Their max hit points permanently increases by D4 due to the extensive nanite repairs. So go ahead and roll a D4 to see how many max hit points you get, not current hit points.
Do I roll that or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or you can ask someone else to. It's up to you.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, okay, 4. All right.
Now the downside. The traumatic or perhaps ecstatic near-death experience reduces a random trait by 1. Roll a D4.
Ooh.
Strength.
It's
presence.
strength. It's presence. All right.
Yep.
I have
0
0
brain damage.
All right.
Pop back up again. We all scream, zombie, and shoot you again.
But I'm
You
alive
also
at the moment.
only have 1 hit point.
That is a problem, isn't it?
Yes.
I promised to keep you alive. I did not say I was going to give you extra hit points.
It's fair.
Okay, so that is the medic's actions. Very, very medic-y of you. The rest of you have some toxic zombies and pistol zombies and a boss zombie to deal with.
Rainer
I'm gonna
is going
shoot.
to. Oh,
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
shoot. There's a toxic zombie, and I don't like the toxic hugs. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to shoot the toxic zombie.
All right, the one that's in optimal range, I take it.
Yeah.
But glowy green hugs are the best kind of hugs.
All right, take your shot.
But I had a painful success as my last thing, so
Oh yeah, you fumble, which means you use up D4 extra bullets.
I think my gun breaks. 'Cause
Okay,
it has one bullet, and it
yeah, we'll do that. Your gun is damaged now.
this is why I stab things, and I'm gonna charge the toxic zombie because it needs to die.
All right, you charge up and attack with your cyber blades. I take it.
Yep, I'm gonna swing it out and take this thing's head off.
All right, that's D8 plus D4 plus your strength damage. This is the rage drug.
That's enough.
Yeah,
And 8
that'll do it.
damage is enough to tear the zombie apart, covering you and the surrounding area in toxic zombie goo. And that's your actions. We still have Rainer, who is alive now with 1 hit point, and Taro, who is alive now with slightly more than 1 hit point.
Not very slightly. I will take my 2 shots at 2 armed zombies because they're gonna just unload on us again. I'm okay getting the 1 shot from the chain gun at this point.
You can also target the toxic zombie in the back. It's just a little bit higher difficulty, which doesn't matter since you miss anyway.
That's fair, actually. So let's do that. Speaking of which,
It wouldn't have mattered either way.
of course, I'm using 4 extra bullets because why not? Do 1 damage to it. Let's take another shot. Still misses because why not? 2 more bullets. And come on, max damage. 4 damage. So, I still got 1 hit point left.
Almost down.
God damn it. All right, so let's do a quick calculation on that. That was 2 shots. Plus 4 is 6. Plus 2 is then going to be 8. Plus 2 is then going to be 10.
All right, Rainer, you got 2 actions.
Oh no.
That toxic zombie has 1 hit point left. There's the boss zombie with the chain gun who has all his hit points left. And there's the ones with pistols who are next to Stabby.
So I think I'm going to use 1 action to go ahead and shoot at this guy right here, the toxic zombie. And that's a 14, right?
Yep.
Okay, so roll 1d20 plus 2. That's a hit. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and guns akimbo that.
That would be a waste of ammo, just so you know, because it's got 1 hit point left.
Then never mind. I'll just go ahead and do the
Double
plus
tap?
one. Double tap. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep. Even if you roll minimum damage, you take it out.
Yeah. Okay, so that zombie's dead. And now I'm going to try to stealth. Can I do that after shooting?
Nope.
Okay,
No
never
more
mind.
stealth. You can take cover if you want.
Yes, can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, what do I
Takes
need
an
to do to
action
do that?
and doesn't take a roll. It upgrades your defense rolls against ranged attacks.
Excellent. Okay.
I gotta look it up because I think this is the first time anyone's ever taken cover.
Yeah, I did not even realize that. I didn't remember that was a thing.
Can I take cover behind oh never mind, they're against the wall already. I'm gonna take cover behind this big square thing.
Sure. You can take cover in a cluttered or confined environment until you move or your cover is destroyed, -4 DR on test to defend against ranged attacks. And you can essentially have your cover be destroyed as a painful success on a ranged attack defense roll.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty handy in this situation at least.
Yes.
Speaking of which, you're each getting attacked. Those of you who are in the first zone are each getting attacked by the armed zombies, and all of you are getting attacked by the boss zombie. I should probably let you choose what order you want to make your defense rolls in. Everyone has to make a defense roll against the boss zombie, And Taro, Ozone, and Raynor each have to make one defense test against the pistol zombies.
Okay, so my first roll is going to be for the pistol zombie.
All right, that's a fail. You probably don't want a painful success that, considering you
Nope.
take max damage from the boss zombie.
So that's D4. 2 of that is going to be mitigated.
And 2 of it
So-
gets through.
Okay. Still standing.
Okay. Are you down to your last hit point?
I have 2 hit points.
Okay.
I will painful success that.
All right. Yeah. So you throw yourself out of the way of the chain gunfire, but again, you're definitely woefully out of position for any further actions. But you survived. That's the important part. All right. Ozone, how about you? Are you gonna roll against the boss zombie first or the armed zombie first?
Let's do the armed zombie first.
Right. It's a miss by 1. I
Okay.
take it you don't want to take the painful success, which would be max damage from the boss zombie.
Oops.
All right, roll your armor.
3.
And 3. So yeah,
Nice.
bullet wings off your helmet. It rings your bell a bit, but doesn't do any damage. And now roll for the boss zombie as bullets are
20.
spraying in your direction. You're able to avoid that without much difficulty. And now Raynor.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing. Armed zombie first.
All right, it's difficulty 8 as you recover.
No problem.
Yep,
Okay.
bullets ping against your cover, and a lot more of them are coming your way. Now it's for the boss
Now
zombie
the
attack.
chain gun. Oh boy. Oh, hey, perfect. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, taking cover. Well, technically, it didn't actually make a difference because he rolled high enough anyway. But
Raynor is literally whimpering at this point. He's
all right,
Just
end of the round.
bullets
The
hanging off the
toxic
range.
gases fade, but there is. Oh, do you have actions?
I
Oh, yeah,
had
you
to
have to
dodge
roll.
bullets. Yeah.
That's right. You dodged the bullets. Congratulations. You also breathed in the toxic fumes, and some of it's on you as well. So roll a d4 to see how much damage you take. This skips your armor. Only 1.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's it for the toxic fumes. So yeah, those turned out to be not as bad as they could have been.
Is it possible to shoot from cover?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Once you take cover, you're in cover until you move, use it up, or that's pretty much it.
Or until it gets destroyed. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now it's your turn. I take it Stabby wants to go first.
Stabby stab.
Now, I'll mention that you cannot charge since there are enemies in your zone. So if you do move up, that's going to take an action by itself.
Yep.
Raynor is going to whisper, "Save me, Stabby One Kenobi! You're my only hope!" And Stabby gets an extra action.
14.
Yeah, it's difficulty 12. You hit for it's what, D8 plus D4 plus your strength?
Yep. Let's hope I roll decent.
Damage. Okay, that's some damage.
That's 6.
The zombie has 3 points of armor, so you get through for a little bit.
Yeah.
It
Now,
seems like you're going to have to hit it harder than that, though, if you want this thing to go down.
but my blade's in it already, so I don't have to roll the swing.
Oh,
shit.
good point.
Oh.
So, because of the extra action from Raynor, 7 on the second one.
All right, so it's another 4 after its armor. Still doing just fine.
All right, so my first action is going to be taking cover. And then I have no bullets. I bingo down on my last shot.
Hang on. I have bullets. Take 10. Take 10 bullets.
All right, I shall take 10 bullets and then immediately waste a d4 of them firing off from my fumble. Of course.
Of course,
Of
the
course.
maximum. Yep.
Okay. Those are my 2 actions.
What was your first action?
Taking cover.
Oh, taking cover. Got it.
Ozone is going to run over and hip check both of them to take cover in between them. Scrooge, I saved your ass. Move. And then I would like to shoot if I can, or attempt to.
Yeah, you still have another action.
I got a 9. I think I want to painful success that.
Okay. So it's D4 extra bullets. 4 extra bullets.
Oof.
Are you going to double tap as well?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, you put a hole through that zombie. It's still on his feet though. And I think, was that everybody, or does Rainer still have an action left?
Rainer has 1 action left. So he's going to go ahead and use that action to try and Guns Akimbo the big guy. I think,
Okay.
Guns Akimbo the big guy. Yeah.
It's going to be DR14 because long range.
Ah, well, he wouldn't have made it anyway. So he rolls.
Success that?
Oh, I can. So that would be 2d4 worth of bullets, though, right?
Yes.
Oh. Can I just use a badass point instead?
Yeah, you can upgrade it to a success or a reroll.
Okay. Can badass points be used for anything health related?
For me, and I think for Andrew or for Stabby, I think we can use the badass points to give people rations, but it's only for the rations part.
Badass points. You can upgrade a test result. You can heal D6 hit points. You can reroll a dice roll that affects you, or you can spend 2 of them to give 1 to another Hellslayer.
Okay, if I spend a badass point to heal, is that an action?
No.
That is not an action. Okay, and I have 2 badass points left at the moment.
Keep in mind, you cannot heal if you are at 0 hit points. So,
right, I am at 1 hit point. I'm absolutely going to use one of those badass points to heal. Like that's a whoo boy, yes, definitely.
If it doesn't take an action, so am I.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do it again.
Yeah, you can do as much as you want as long as you got the badass points.
I'm going to burn both my badass points to do that. There we go. So I regained 7 hit points. So that would have put me back up at full health, but I have 4 extra hit points, so I'm at 8 out of 12. Cool. Let's see. So now I have this failure here, and a painful success with shooting is just use extra bullets, right?
Yep.
So it would be 2d4 plus 1d6. Yeah, and then 2d4 worth of bullets being burned. Ow.
And you're definitely burning the extra D4 anyway, whether you use a painful success or not. So it's a matter of whether you're using another D4 on top of that.
I mean, since I'm burning the D4 anyway, I might as well go for the whole 9 yards.
Sunk cost fallacy for the win.
Right? D4 plus 1 D4. Okay, second. Oh, sorry, go for it.
Roll the D4 for extra ammo by itself, and then there's another D4 that's also part of the damage roll.
Okay. Two bullets. And there we go. Roll 1d6 plus 1d4.
Are you shooting the boss?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so 1d6 plus 1d4 damage. And that's so 3 extra bullets total for 6 damage. Which not bad.
Yep, but the boss zombie still putting extra holes in it, but that is a very resilient zombie.
Yikes. Okay.
Heavier armor than the other ones, so it's still looking just fine.
Oh no.
And its turn. I've been going easy on you actually.
Oh no.
As per the retractable cyber blades, they will take an action to pull free of your cyber blades. When the target pulls free, they take D8 damage.
All right, so we're gonna roll D8 damage as it pulls free of the cyber blade. It has 2 actions per round, so I should have been shooting you all more, but oh well. But now it's gonna spend 1 of his action to break free of the cyber blade. Taking 1 damage. This should probably be like no armor, so I'll just let it get through. But now it's gonna open fire with the chain gun, mostly focusing it at Stabby, but also spraying bullets all over the room. So everybody make a ranged defense test. Don't forget that you're in cover. If you're in cover, it's DR8.
Stabby, no.
Stabby, no!
Stabby, no
Uh-oh.
stab.
So, do you have any badass points left?
Nope.
Then you take 12 damage minus your armor.
Ooh.
Yes, you block most of the bullets. The rest of you made your defense rolls, so you're fine. But I'm afraid that Stabby is
Not
well,
standing? It's
Yeah.
not stabby, no stab.
I'm guessing you're at a non-positive number of hit points, which they don't actually go below 0. They just stop at 0.
You would be correct.
All right, Stabby is down. Now each of the rest of you need to make a defense roll as the pistol zombies open fire in your positions.
Still
Oh
DRA though.
no.
Ooh,
That's a crit from Rinner.
yep. Crit means you get an extra action that you get to take immediately.
Oh. Hey. You're right. Okay.
Ozone
Does
has
it,
to make a defense roll too, by the way.
does the extra action have to be targeting the zombie who shot at me?
No, it's just a bonus action. You get it right now.
Cool. Yeah, I'm firing at the big guy. So yeah. Let's keep on working away at this. Oh, and that's a horrible miss. Alas. I was so panicked by almost getting shot.
All right, so yeah, you're all doing fine except for Stabby. Fine as in you're not dead.
Are Raynor and Taro able to cover Ozone to like give her extra armor or whatever?
I don't.
No,
Here's
I
the
don't think
problem.
there's an option like that.
I think we're out of trauma nanite. So.
But she does have an ability, a medic
Oh.
power, but she's got to get to them within one round.
Gotcha.
And it's going to take her 2 actions to get there. So, if only there was some way that she could get an extra action.
Yeah.
Which Raynor would absolutely give her.
But that would also leave her pretty exposed with no cover.
That would leave her right in front of the big nasty boss zombie.
I think we've already declared here that, or discovered here that it really doesn't matter where you are in the room. The boss zombie can shoot you.
That's true. That's a valid point.
Plus, if I bring him back, he's only gonna have 1 hit point to begin with. Like, I don't have anything else to heal him with.
The only
Even
problem,
if I had.
He has badass points. Does he have badass points? Stabby, do you have badass
If he
points?
had badass points, he wouldn't be in this situation.
So I also have an important question. Does rage still affect if he comes back to life? Does rage still affect?
Right now, he cannot see any enemies.
Okay, so rage
because
is out.
he is dead.
Okay.
Because he is dead.
That's very fair.
That's how I'm going to interpret the rules. I
Oh,
don't have
no.
to bend them, I think.
Well then, Ozone, I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want to try and save him, I'll give you the extra action so you can. But it's your call.
Okay, I survived way longer than I thought I was going to, so yeah. Let's technically I am the medic, so I guess I should attempt.
All right.
Okay.
So you're going to move up to Stabby and attempt to revive him.
You're gonna get a bizarre hologram in your faceplate, just a strange hologram of this bald man, this very dignified bald man in a dark crimson shirt. And he's going to be saying, "Make it so, number one."
Stabby, are you currently carrying the sword?
So
Probably.
you need to make a presence test,
I
Ozone.
have a question about that.
Yeah.
So as per my corporate sponsor, I can use a badass point to upgrade a presence test. I have 1 last badass point. Can I use that to upgrade this presence test?
Yeah.
Aren't you able to upgrade it twice for 1 badass point or
Yeah, I
something?
think that would essentially double upgrade it. So if you fail, you could turn a fail into a crit, or even a fumble into a success. But you still need to roll to see what it is.
Okay. I got a 10.
So that's a fail that upgrades to a success and then a crit. So he heals back to 1 hit point and then an additional D4 because you were so good at your job.
Sure.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll go with it. I'm good at my job.
All right, Stabby, go ahead and roll a D4 to see how many you heal back.
Oh.
All right, you have 2 more hit points than you had before.
That's fair.
You have a brief near-death experience. I'll leave that up to you. How you what you want to share about
It's
that
horrible.
later. But
it was absolutely horrible. I couldn't stab anything.
Please stab things.
You do have your actions, even though you just died and came back to life.
Stabby stab.
You no longer have the rage, I'm afraid, but you still have stabby bits all over you.
And I think it's 22 hits. So, yeah.
That's just D8 plus strength.
Yeah, so that's 6, so 3 more to it.
Yeah, so the good news is it's below half hit points, and when that happens, the chain gun gets broken.
Yay!
What's the bad news?
Now, the
It
bad
starts
news is
hitting
the
us.
zombie's still there,
Oh, okay.
and
Well,
you're next to it.
My blade's stuck in it.
Okay, you're gonna use your second action to just keep stabbing the stab spot.
Yep. There's 4 more to it.
And
No
it's
pressure,
still
please
up.
kill this thing. Oh no.
And Raynor still has an action, and Taro has both of his actions.
I guess I'll go for guns akimbo with the big guy again.
That's a good decision.
That was. Oh wait, no, because that was not a plus to hit. This isn't stealth. This is cover. It's a plus to right. Okay. So
yeah, 11 is 3 lower than you needed to hit.
Then yeah, let's find out how many bullets I waste here. I waste 4 extra bullets just making this happen. Okay, and then I hold 2 damage. 2 damage for 8 bullets.
This thing is oozing blood and pus and who knows what from lots of holes now, and seems to be wobbling on its feet, but it's not down yet. Taro, it's all up to you.
All right, I'll take 1 shot at it, I guess. Come on. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a badass point. That's
make
going to
it
be
a
a crit. I'm going to double tap for a crit.
All right.
So 7 points of damage in. Yep.
Minus
So-
3. It takes 4 damage. It had 4 hit points left. It sort of slowly falls back and slams to the ground.
Thank goodness.
It is dead.
I really thought I was going to die when it was its turn.
And now, sadly, I doubt that these armed zombies are like the conscripts and are throwing down their weapons to join our side.
No, they don't seem to care either way about what happens.
I will
to their
pivot
boss.
and shoot one of them.
No.
I will have to take that miss. I do not have the bullets to not take that. I have 3 bullets left after that shot.
All right.
And I do
return
not have
fire.
to refill you.
That's okay.
Some of them are firing at Taro, some of them are firing at Raynor, and yeah, I think one will fire at Ozone because it's been firing at you and now you're out of cover, so why not?
Okay.
So DR8 for Raynor and Taro. Ozone, you're no longer in cover, I'm afraid. So you could take an action later, take cover if you wanted to.
12?
Oh, that's a crit. You get an action you can take right now.
Yes. I'm going to shoot somebody.
Oh,
yeah.
Stabby's right there. I'm kidding. I don't have rules for PvP.
You've done well, Stabby. Now it's time to put you out of your misery.
No, I think I'm going to shoot. I think cover would be the smart idea. Shooting is the fun idea. And I fail.
You didn't just fail, you fumbled, so you wasted D4 extra bullets.
Okay.
That is better than the gun breaking.
4 extra bullets.
I might actually make it be the gun breaking. Actually, I think that makes more sense.
Why did I have to open my mouth? Why did
we're
I
sticking with this for now? So
hold on. How about this? We'll find a happy middle. If you fumble and you don't have the bullets to cover it, your gun breaks.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm trying to take us out of what I'm calling now rapidly the Raynor hole.
The rain hole is a deep, dark, scary hole, friend.
Did you all make your defense rolls? I think
Yes.
you all did, yeah. So
Yeah.
everyone succeeds, so you with even more styles than the others. And it is back to your turn.
I think you all know what time it is.
Yeah, go for it.
Slobbering time?
Time!
Rabbit
Stabby,
time!
Read
Stabby, you get an extra
Alright.
action. Just, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
well, you can
So
charge.
charge.
Again. Yeah. I like the charge rule.
That's a good
Charge roll
rule.
is nice. If you're melee, it makes you feel less fiddly.
Well, I don't hit very hard, but I think one of them was injured.
Yeah, that was enough to finish off the injured one. So you still have 2 more swings if you want to take them.
That one misses.
That
And
one
my
hits.
last one does hit, so that's pretty decent.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
There we go.
I will
Take
not
us
turn that
out.
down.
All right, it's the rest of you against one zombie. I think at this point, it's just a matter of how many more bullets are you going to use.
Rainer's
All
going to
of
use
them.
his last action to fire and try to double tap this guy. Hey,
Hits.
all right. There's 1d6 plus 1. All right, well, something.
2 in the chest. It definitely does some damage, but not enough to drop it yet. You shoot it again?
Oh, that was it. I used one of my
Oh, that's
actions
right.
to give Stabby an extra one.
Your tactical computer. Which, I think that's a pretty cool power.
It
That
really
is a very
It's,
cool power.
It helped out when I ran my one shot with my group as well, is because our scout had that, and it was fun to be able to just toss them around a bit.
I've got in my group. I've got one of the guys playing as the back end sniper, and I'm noticing he's staying in the back a lot and not partaking in the combat a whole lot. Which standard campaign like this, you don't want to leave a player feeling left out. So this has been a really good way to get him in the game and interacting with other players and really participating. So it's a really good rule.
All right, I'll take one of my shots. Hits. Not gonna double tap because I can't.
Last bullet.
Did you just say you can't?
I have 2 more bullets after this. I've got a spare in case we need to do a second shot like that. So then second shot. Misses, and I'm just gonna have to leave that as a miss.
All right, that's everybody except for Ozone.
I'm gonna shoot. Hopefully, 20.
Shoot and hit.
I'm gonna double tap. For 3 damage.
Better than nothing.
That's just enough, actually, between the 3 of you.
How many bullets do we pick up off the ground?
So there were 4 armed zombies. That's 4d6 and damaged pistols if you want them.
What about the chain gun guy? Did he have any bullets?
Oh yes.
How many?
Well, first of all, he's got a damaged chain gun, which could be repaired.
I'm gonna fix that.
Nice.
I claim it.
And he has
You stab people. No.
3d8 bullets. So it's 4d6 plus 3d8 bullets.
26 bullets. That is not a lot of bullets.
Not. Let me try to repair the chain gun.
Abby takes his name tag off, flips it over, it says shooty.
You go flop your swords back in and
26. Okay, so
never mind. It's fucked.
Yeah, the chain gun is hopelessly ruined unless you have a badass point to salvage that roll.
I have no badass points. I spent mine already.
each of you take 9. That's 18 and 8. Taro and Ozone take 9 bullets each, and then I'll take the last 8.
On the plus side, we do still have looting left in the room.
We do?
Yes.
Yep.
There was 1 loot attempt, so it's now up to DR 12.
It is.
It was successful. Taro, you want it or you want me to take it?
I'll try it.
Okay.
I'll fail it.
Alas. Why do I keep
Went in with
having
the wrong attitude.
I don't know.
Do or do not.
There is no chai.
Oh,
Hey.
but
You're gonna make
Nice.
it
But-
count. So you could roll on the elite loot table.
Power
Yes.
armor, power armor.
another D12,
power
right?
armor.
Yeah,
Med
D12.
packs.
D12
5.
needs some love. So you find a rocket launcher and 2D4 rockets.
Nice.
Keep in mind, each rocket takes up a gear slot.
Oh,
I think
not
you have plenty of carrying space, but yeah,
I
Yeah.
do.
unless you're a Rainer, that is.
Rainer has no gear space.
7 rockets.
Yeah, good thing the zombie didn't figure out how to use that. So the
Boy,
chain
look
gun
at
was
this
pretty
nice
damn dangerous. I think I might add a note to the boss zombie that the chain gun takes 2 actions to fire with.
that is a that is
Yeah.
a beast of a weapon.
Considering
Yep.
it hits the full room, like because I know, like even with the aliens and their psychic wave that hits everybody, that can only be used once per turn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of notes. Chain gun, zombie, only the chain gun takes 2 actions to fire. And if you run out of bullets and need to use bullets, like from a painful success or a fumble, your weapon's damaged.
Stabby, I'm gonna give you 3 of the rockets. We'll pass the rocket launcher back and forth.
All right.
And we're pretty much at the end of our time for the stream, but would you like to stick around a little bit more to finish out the section? We just
Sure,
have the
why
exit
not?
room.
Stabby, screw that. You and I are gonna go fire rockets out of the space station and see what happens.
It's shooty now.
Right,
It's
sorry.
shooty now.
Oh wait, no, flips it back over. I didn't get my chain gun.
Yeah, the chain gun is not repairable, I'm afraid.
Rainer's going to use his ration pack to heal back up to his full 12 hit points.
Yeah, ration pack, definitely.
You can't use your ration pack yet.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You get that when you do a minor advancement, which is between sections. It's
Oh,
imminent, but you have to get to the end of the section first.
okay.
Rainer pulls out his ration pack and Taro slaps it and he goes, "No, it's not lunchtime yet."
Oh,
We eat when we get to the elevators.
you're not my real dad.
You eat only in Harvesta sponsored areas.
Which oddly are elevators.
All right, when you get to the elevator
For your
bay,
meals on the go.
Oh, what are
it's
those?
a small open room, so stealth isn't an option. And when you do, basically the elevator's doors open are some of them are already open, and one of them opens up, and then these little multi-legged chittering things start rushing out. These
Yeah.
don't seem like zombies.
You guys mind if I rocket them?
Please do.
As long as
Can
you
I
pass
step
it
out of the
back when
room
you're
first?
done.
It only hits the other half of the room.
Yeah, when you fire a rocket, you target an individual, but it also affects everything in
Yeah.
the same zone.
Well, I'm
Oh, no,
holding the
wait,
rocket.
wait,
I'll take
wait.
the first rocket. I'll give you the second rocket.
But if you
Ooh.
fumble, then Ozone's fears are well founded.
Oh, we're all going down in flames.
So don't give
Can
it to
I
Joe.
step outside the room before they do this fun thing?
If you would like to, yeah, it'll take an action to leave the room. It'll take another action to come back in. So
Yeah.
if you want to leave the room for a bit,
Fire in the
doing
hole.
the same. A 9 that misses, but it still hits like the zone. So it does
The zone.
what is it? D8 damage? I don't remember off the top.
1d8 to everything in the zone. Yeah.
Yep, it's
That's max
D12
damage
to
to
whatever you hit
everybody.
directly.
I love how
Alright.
I'm telling the guy who wrote the book what his own book says.
I don't remember everything I wrote. That's why I wrote it. Well, one of the reasons. So they have 6 hit points and 1 point of armor. You killed them all.
Clear.
Wow. That'll do it. Loot the room. Loot the room. Can I do it this time?
Yes. Please
Excellent.
do.
Rainer's
Hey.
going to loot the room.
Oh, you succeed, and there will probably be more loot. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
a D12.
So that's another crowbar.
No. This will
nope.
be
Roll
a
a D3.
big boy movie weapon.
Okay.
It's another
There we go.
sword.
All right. And then this time it's a painful success.
All right, roll the D12.
Okay. There we go.
8, you finally find a med pack.
Yes.
Yay.
Yay! I immediately toss it to Ozone.
Thank you.
It's got
What
a
is
single
this?
unit of
Toss it.
supplies in it, or maybe 2 after Ozone gets done with it.
How are these not standard issue?
We're Hellslayers. Look, there's all this talk about Hellslayers being the elite of the elite. We're not. We're just.
All right, that room went through pretty quickly, actually. So it wasn't that much extra time. Thanks for sticking around. I don't think we had time to go to another section. I don't know why I prepped all 3 of them, but
Well,
I'll
for
mention
Tuesday and
since
Wednesday, obviously.
well, I'm not sure we're going to continue with the same group, or we might get together again to continue at some point. So yeah, we'll put a pin in it. But I'd like to thank you all for coming and joining us tonight. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing another stream. I'll be hanging out with Elizabeth and Opti, just sort of chatting about Hellslayers. Probably a little bit shorter stream. We're not going to do an actual play that night. And then Wednesday it's going to be another stream, starting the same time, going a little bit later. I'm going to be chatting with Rem and Opti, just kind of hanging out as we get close to the end of the campaign. And I'm thinking I might stream myself trying to play some classic Doom. I thought that would be a fun thing to do.
Do it.
So I think this is going to be the last actual play of the Kickstarter campaign. But I think this game's going to get played a bit more, though, because we're funded and people seem to like it.
Yeah.
We survived.
We did.
I'll let you know that I'd planned for this section to show off some more factions. So like the first one is zombies, the second one is aliens, and the third one is demons. So,
Oh, that's fantastic.
Good.
and each of the exit rooms sort of previews what you're going to face in the next section.
I get it.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Yeah, you have succeeded in this. You did succeed in the optional objectives, so everyone earned an objective point.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And if we ever continue this, you have 2 more sections to go through to complete the mission.
All right. Cool.
Hope you all had fun. I know I did. This felt like really well balanced for how I kind of imagined Hellslayers to play. It's like I've seen ones where it goes a little bit too easy and everyone just survives and breezes through it without any trouble, without much trouble, actually. And then I've seen it where it just like it's an absolute meat grinder.
What?
I've never experienced that before in my life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't because you weren't there.
Yeah, well, when you step into a room, launch multiple rockets, and chuck a couple of grenades, you don't have to worry about much anymore.
It's true. It's true.
They did that, but then there was another room with people willing to beat them to death. So
there was that. I remember Grunt got. How many times did he actually get killed? Was it 2, 3, something like that?
No, it was just the once.
Oh, okay.
And I think he had trauma nanites handy or something.
That time that he ran into the zone that had like 4 or 5 shotgun guys all in that same zone.
Yeah, you got. He was the focus of several shotguns all at once.
It was a bad idea.
It was one of the few times our medicked.
Yeah, it was.
Right, well, I think we'll wrap things up here. I didn't check on the chat much while we were playing. It's mainly focused on the game here. Do we have any questions from the audience we'd like to address?
Yeah, anybody out there in TV land want to know how
things up
cool it is to be a Hellslayer? You should sign up today to the local LCA recruitment office.
Yeah, and FYI, the early access version of the rules is available. If you're a backer, you would have gotten it, Google Drive link to it. But I also posted it on Drive-Thru RPG as a pay what you want title. So if you're a backer, you could grab it from there, and please don't pay anything because you already paid to back it. If you're not a backer, feel free to throw some money at it. Though I'd much rather you do that through the Kickstarter campaign because it helps us get toward the stretch goals.
We need psychic powers.
We need psychic powers. Give Clock psychic powers.
Yeah, psychic powers would be cool. I have some ideas for them. Actually, I made a one-page version of Hellslayers as like a brochure to hand out at Gen Con. And that one actually does have psychic as an MOS that you can use. So Let's see, what did I do for the psychic power for the psychic MOS? You didn't. It's just a one-page RPG, so there isn't like a bunch of stuff to roll for each of the characters. Is a pretty short write-up. I have one of the early version printed off here. The psychic power is you have a psychic attack. You attack using presence, and if you hit, you get to sacrifice hit points. And for every hit point you sacrifice, you deal D6 damage, no armor. You can kill things with your brain, but also give yourself an aneurysm in the
That
process.
sounds awesome. Are you kidding me? I would pull the Rainer stabby route and be like, no, I'm completely min-maxed. Everything is into presence.
Oh yeah.
I'll burn things with my brain.
Yeah, you might want to also not make toughness your terrible trait in that case as well.
Toughness is
that's your psychic power fuel in that case.
I have never played a character who has had toughness as a terrible trait. In every D&D game I've ever played, my current character in the D&D game I am playing, in my home game, is a rogue. He has the highest hit points out of the entire party, has 40 hit points higher than the paladin, because Constitution is my second highest stat.
Dang, dude.
So I also do want to mention that if anyone's interested in making some content for Hellslayers, you're welcome to do that. I'm not sure if this is required under the third-party license from Morkborg or not, but either way, even if not, I definitely want to make Hellslayers available to anyone who wants to make their own content, and you don't have to pay me anything for it. It's just your thing. You can make it for free or for sale. I don't care. That's the way I'd prefer to do things.
So what we're saying
total
is
open gaming license basically for Hellslayers.
For
I haven't
anybody out
written up
there,
the details, but yeah, that's going to be wide open for if anyone wants to make Hellslayer stuff.
So for anyone out there who wants to help me collaborate onto Professor Clockwork School for Gifted Hellslayers, please, because I'm not good enough as a writer to stand on my own here.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for everyone who joined us in the chat. It was really nice to do this stream, and looking forward to closing out the Kickstarter campaign and seeing what kind of book this ends up. Hopefully, with psychic powers, maybe a rogue AI, and some hacking rules and advanced weapons. I'm not sure. It seems unlikely we're going to hit a lot of our stretch goals this close to the end, but a lot tends to happen in the last 3 days of a Kickstarter. So I think we've got a chance.
This game's a blast. We cannot describe. Like, I know it's fun to watch. I've watched a bunch of actual plays, or watched different people play this game. More importantly, this game is such a fun game to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is.
Beyond that, it's a fun game to GM. Like the 2 games I'm running are the first games I've GM'd in years. Like since I was in college years. And it is so much fun. And yeah, I usually don't do the whole GM thing. It's too complicated. There's too much management. It's too much work. But this game is just put it down and play. It's great.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's a ton of fun.
I think we'll officially wrap things up here. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks everyone for joining us, and hopefully you'll all be able to hang out again tomorrow and the next day. And I think with that, we'll sign it out.
All right. Have a good one, guys.